Watson is in the shotgun. He's got Washington in the backfield directly behind him. Going to give it to him. Cross the 5. Touchdown, TC Washington. And is he fired up or what? In motion is Kanate. High snap. Blew up the play. Watson, can he do anything with it? Touchdown. Aiden Watson turns what could have been a disaster into an A&W chiropractic touchdown. And we are an extra point away from a tie game. Watson with the snap. Looking. Going for the end zone. He's got Martin. Did he get a foot down? Touchdown, Donovan Martin. Unbelievable throw. Unbelievable catch. Hoyas on top. And snap to the up back, and he's got to be in the end zone. Touchdown. Holy cow. That touchdown was number 77, Danny Garcia.
So that's who the up back was. We couldn't see it. Okay.
We couldn't see when they shifted, but Danny Garcia has just given the Hoyas a 13-point lead. That was not on my bingo card. 3rd down and 9 now. McCullough on the shotgun. He's going to bring a man in motion. It's Mangum. He drops back. Clean pocket. He's going to go down the middle of the field. Picked off. We covered it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Evan Tillman with the interception. He read the eyes of the quarterback and just tracked it all the way in. And the Hoyas get the ball right back. Watson drops back, 3-step drop, looking for a man down the field. He's got Huggins wide open. Touchdown, DJ Huggins. What a perfect throw, and what a catch. Washington still in there. Watson looking to the corner of the end zone. He's going to tuck it, run, and he's going to score. Aiden Watson does it again. Gardner in the shotgun. Little quick pass to Whitnauer. That one he scored on last week. He makes another move. Touchdown, Charlie Whitnauer. His 2nd touchdown of the year. This one from 15 yards out from David Garner. And David Garner, young man, you just threw your first varsity touchdown pass.
Man, that is so cool to see.
Welcome, everybody. Adam.
All right, welcome aboard, everybody. I'm Terry Kemp. Thank you for tuning in to HNS Radio. We're coming to you live from the campus of Harrison High School tonight, where your Hoyas will be taking on the Osborne Cardinals on Hall of Fame
Wes
night.
Ellis. Wes, how are you doing today?
And,
I'm good.
that is why you're only hearing my voice
right
right now,
part of the
because
HNS
Adam Freeman is next
broadcast,
door.
yeah.
Well, we
Doing
thought we'd go a little
the
outside the
ceremonial
box this
announcement
week
of
with our
that,
interviews. We do a lot of
class,
coaches interviews,
induction
players
class of
interviews, but at
2025.
the heart of
we'll
the
talk a little
athletic
bit more
department
about that group in
is
just
you.
a minute.
I mean, you make a lot of decisions.
Real quick, just want to take
you
a
have lot of
second
meetings,
to thank our
basically,
sponsors.
have
We
the
are in our
backs of all
10th
these
season,
coaches.
and we can't do it without these
What's
folks.
one of the
So
most
just wanna,
challenging parts
say a
of the
big
job
thank
that
you to
maybe people don't
A&W
know about?
Chiropractic,
Oh,
Black
that's a good
Chevrolet,
question.
walk-ons at the avenues of West
I
Cobb,
think it's
Hoya
anytime
football,
you're managing people,
Talent Horizon,
right? I think
Hoya
that's the
alumni,
biggest difference coming from
MMP
the classroom
Customs,
even
Kennesaw
into
Embroidery,
an administrative
Science and
role
More,
is
Jailbrook
it's much easier if
Construction,
you're managing your own
Remax
decisions
Unlimited,
than the
Dawn
decisions
Brooks,
of others. And we're blessed to
Host
have
CPAs,
men and women of integrity
Otters
in our
Chicken
staff,
at the
so
avenues
it's
of West
very
Cobb,
easy
and
to
of
back
course,
and
Smith
support their
Compliant.
decisions.
Can't do it without those folks.
But
So
we do
please
a
show
lot
them
of
some
you know
love any
trainings, or
chance
we
you get.
always
If
have
you are in
coaches
need of any of
meetings.
their
And,
services, they will
like
take
this
care of
past
you.
week,
We can assure
on
you of
Tuesday,
that. So
we had
yeah,
our head
we're
coaches
here.
meeting. We talked about
It's Hall of Fame night,
E
and
plus R equals
there
O.
is a
That's
tremendous
something
class going
that
in.
is not
We're
my
going to spend a few
terminology.
minutes talking about that
there's a guy named
class,
Mr. Knight that's
and
put
then
that out there, but
should
you know,
have
there's events and there's
should have Brandon
responsive
back
and
by
there's
that
the
time.
outcome. The only thing in that we control is
we'll be able
responses.
to get
So we do try to
all
work a lot
of
on
the
that,
stuff
but
that
you know,
will
I think
detail
that's it.
this
Is
Osborne
just managing
versus
people
Harrison.
and
We
making
can
sure that we always
match
put
up. So
ourselves in
tonight's list of
positions to be
inductees is
successful.
one of
Dr.
the
Milton,
most
who's our principal, says a lot.
really,
You know,
I mean,
make
just
sure that we
packed,
stay behind the shield of immunity.
Hall of Fame.
And that's kind of what we tell our
we've had
coaches.
in a
And,
long,
you know,
long
we're very
time.
blessed to have
Mark
such men and women
Elkin
of high character
is
that they're
going
easy
in
to
tonight.
support.
John Stafford.
And of course, you know, we appreciate your leadership
Tina
for
Johnson
sure, and
is
you know,
going in
having some of the
tonight.
success
Justin
that these
Field
athletic programs have
going in
had, and
tonight.
it's
Austin
really throughout the year. It's not
is
like
going in tonight, and
it's
then the
heavy in the
2017
fall
women's
or it's
soccer
concentrated. It's
won
all year round.
championship.
You've got all kinds of
will be
challenges
inducted into
logistically,
tonight. Most of
playoffs
those
and
folks
officials and
are back here.
gate workers and things
Almost
of that
all
nature.
of the soccer team is here.
Sometimes it gets a little can be
Mark
overwhelming, I'm
Elkins is
sure,
here. John
and you
Stafford
kind of
is
have to maybe
Austin
take a moment and
Field
say,
is here.
hey, there's a
Tina
reason why I'm
Johnson
doing
is
this.
here.
What are some of the
The one
great
we're missing is Justin
positive
Field.
things like
He has a game in a
maybe
couple of days.
best
so that's
memories
a
you
little
can
bit
think of, like
expected.
sports-wise?
Kind of tough
Ooh,
being in the
that's
NFL and being a
that's tough. So I
quarterback
guess I
and,
started here. We
be
talked about that
somewhere
earlier.
else on
October
Friday.
21. I was
that is
not the AD.
unexpected.
I think
Not
I
unexpected.
became AD like
That's a tough
January,
one.
February
Let's talk a little bit
22.
about these inductees because it really
I'll
is
kind of pick one from each year. I kind
a
of thought about this
tremendous
question
class. Mark
earlier. So,
Elkins was
you know, you get
a
thrust that AD
baseball coach
role, and
here
then we win a
for
soccer
a
state
long,
title. I
long
mean, how
time.
unbelievable that
He
was in
an assistant
22,
coach when he
and
first
to be
came
able to fill up the
Harrison
entire
for
home
6
side of
seasons. I mean, he was
McEachern
head coach for
holds,
24
who knows
years.
how many
In addition to
people.
that, he
I
also
mean, that
spent
had to be
time on the football
the
sidelines
coup
as
de grace of that
football coach,
season,
assistant
just
football coach,
seeing and
and
witnessing
also
that
was an
and
assistant
being
coach
able to
in
be a part of
softball.
that. But also, I mean, the
Listen to
girls
some of
made
these
the state
accolades
championship
that
that
Mark
year as
has.
well in basketball.
He was a two-time state
Gave
champion
up their
1998
prom
and 2010.
to take part in that evening. If you remember
He,
that,
he led his teams to
you
the
know,
state
I'm trying to think
semifinals
of
in
23. I know we had that was
2016,
Isabella Kleinfelter who won the
and
state
had
title at
state
swim, and
quarterfinals team in
you know,
2002
last year there were a couple
in
of big
2003. And
victories.
if you know anything about baseball,
I
in the
know
state of
20. So
Georgia, you
spring of
know
24,
how
that baseball
highly
victory at Lowndes,
competitive
we were
it
the only
is.
team to beat
And to
Lowndes in
have
the playoffs that
those
year.
types of
We didn't win the
teams,
state title, but
you
Colin
know,
White goes out,
you know,
11
that's a big deal.
strikeouts.
He
We
had
get to
6
game
region
3.
championships, 96, 97,
24
98,
last year, I think. You know,
2008,
obviously my background,
2015, and 2019.
football region
He was a
championship against Hill
6-time
Grove was a
Georgia
fun one to
dugout tournament
watch. You
champion,
know, that was a lot of
23-time
fun.
state playoff appearance.
And we've had, you know,
Time
just
as
a
a
lot of
coach.
success. I think
He
last year we
coached
won
135
14
collegiate
region
baseball
titles.
commits and 17
So
Major League Baseball
we have a
draft
mission
picks.
statement
That
here now. It's
is
values over
unbelievable.
victories.
In
And
24
that doesn't mean
seasons,
that
he
we don't
won
want to be competitive, but we want to do it the
470
right way.
games.
And so
And
is
you can do the
getting to
math
know
quickly
those
and figure
players
out
on a
how
personal level
successful
is
that
always
is.
what's
That
going to
is
be big to me.
almost
It's not
20
necessarily the win,
games
but seeing their
wins
reaction,
a
you
season.
know, and seeing how
He has
getting to know them on a personal
baseball
level and
field
celebrate with
named
the
after him
coaches
in
and
part,
the
Johnson
parents
Field
and
at Mark
the
Ellis
players. That's
Baseball
what's important to
Complex.
me. That's what makes it fun to keep
And we
coming
could go
back
on
to.
and on. He's got 2 pages
Hi, my name is
of
Johnson.
accolades.
Today I asked one of my
And
colleagues what they enjoyed most
there's
about working
not
at
a
Liberty
more
Mutual.
deserving,
Here's what they said.
coach.
For me, it's helping my
that could
team
have gone
develop
in
their
this year than
skills
him,
and reach their
knowing
potential.
him
It makes
as a
me so
friend,
proud to see them have
it's
breakthrough moments.
absolutely.
For me, it's the
it's
competitive
so it's
pay
great
and
to see that.
benefits like
It's actually the
401k
second
matching
time he's
that
going to be
really
in. He's
stand out.
actually in
They've helped
with
support
one of
my
the state
family and me
champions
through
team
multiple
he
phases
had
of life.
that is
That's how
actually
we win with
a Hall of
Liberty.
Fame already.
If you're interested in learning more
John
about a
Stafford
career at
going
Liberty,
into the Hall of Fame
visit
tonight. I did not know this
libertymutualcareers.com.
about John Stafford.
And we've got
When I
several
talked
events
to
coming
Harrison,
up.
he
We've
was
got homecoming coming up. We've also got
he
Hall
was
of Fame
actually the first
weekend.
athletic
Speak a
director
little bit
here at
to
Harrison.
sort of
And
what
he was one of the founding
Harrison
members
is
of
trying to
Harrison High
do,
School
the
back
Hall
in
of Fame committee is
1991.
trying to do here
And he was
on
instrumental
campus.
in
Yeah, I
building
think
athletic programs and
the big
athletic
word there is almost,
facilities
I don't
at
know if
Harrison.
revival is the
Really
right term, but we want to make sure that we're
helped build
honoring
it from the ground up. And he
our
also brought in,
athletes
through interview process,
current,
a lot
but
of those
also in the
original
past
coaches
as well.
here at
And
Harrison.
so
So,
Melissa
he has
Jones
had a
and I
huge
know Terry
impact
Kemp and Ken
on
Simmons and
athletics here
there's a number of
at
people. The
Harrison High
Blumenthal's are
School.
involved in this and trying to kind of
Since
make sure that we're
his
revitalizing these Hall of
leaving
Fame
the
efforts.
assistant principal job that he
I know
had,
they've
he
got
has
a push
really
with the booster
been
clubs right now to
instrumental
get
in the
essentially
events,
it's not a video
Cobb County
board, but
events
something to be able to
department.
recognize
So
them in a
he basically
website,
has run
because it
that
is growing up in West Cobb and,
for the
and
last
not being a
probably
Harrison
7 or
guy
8
growing up. But
excuse me,
even then, you knew about all
7
that
or 8
athletic
years.
success and things that were taking
And
place
so
here.
he's going in
You know,
tonight.
thinking back
He's
to
currently
even
in
the
his
90s.
second year.
My baseball
for
background, Corey
so,
Patterson's the first guy that
John
comes to
Stafford,
mind, but you got Daniel
much
Cobbs and you've got,
deserving to go in
you
tonight.
know, all
Christina
the guys
Cup
I
is also
graduated with.
going
Where
in.
it's Adam
She was,
Everett. Adam
the class
Everett
of
with baseball. Yeah,
2001.
I guess he was
She's a volleyball
97,
player.
and
And she was a 4-year
Suter,
varsity
and
letter winner.
then you go into baseball and Robbie
all the way
Godai, and
through
just
senior
the
year,
number of people, and then
was a
getting
volleyball
here
letterman.
and realizing beyond
First
that,
team
Ali
All-State in 2000.
Schneiderjans, who
She was all
I
Cobb
knew
County
when
in
he was a little
2000. She was
kid,
a
and
35
just
player of the year
making
in
sure that we
1999 and
honor
2000.
those folks.
She was a Georgia Senior
And just
All-Star in
the
2000.
countless lists of other
And
ones
she was
that
the high
have
school
been here that I've
MVP
gotten to
here at
kind
Harrison in
of become
1999
part
and
of and
2000.
learn about
And she is
through the
school
faculty
record
here. We're
holder
blessed to
all-time
have people like
career
yourself,
assists.
people like Jason
And
Scott,
that
Melissa
is
Jones, who
tells
have
you
been
more.
here and seen
She went
a lot
from
of this,
Harrison on to play
and
collegiately at
making sure that
Lagrange
our
College
community
and
understands
excelled there as
how
well.
successful
And
Harrison
she,
has been from
interestingly enough, is
1991
now the
all the way
head
to present. I mean, we
volleyball
got 23 state
here
titles.
at
I don't think
Harrison
people
and has been
understand
head
that.
coach for 3 years now, and
the
they will be playing in the second round
Melissa asked a
of the
question the other
state
day, how
playoffs
many region
tomorrow
championships? And she
here
asked
on
that to the
campus
booster
at
presidents, and
3
nobody
o'clock.
answered.
So
And the answer
please
is
come
over
out and
200.
support them.
You know, just it's
They,
incredible, the athletic success,
you
and
know,
so we want to make sure we honor
play
that.
their second
Yeah, and
round
that's
playoff
no
game.
mistake.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't happen
Yeah.
by accident. These kids work hard. The coaches
Also going into in tonight
coach
is
hard.
Justin.
They have
Field
a plan, they have a
graduated
philosophy,
in
they stick with it.
2018.
But yeah,
Most
part of
people are
me
very
being
familiar with
here as
Justin's
long as I've been, and you
as
referenced,
a football player here at
is
Harrison. He was
that
literally a
when
video
being
game.
on the Hall of
It
Fame
was
committee, I
thrilling
take
to
that
watch him
as
play and call his
I really value that role, because I
his
feel like I could speak for
efforts
some
on
of
the
those
field. He was a
people that
three-time varsity
don't
football
have a
starter,
tie here
and
anymore.
he was
But
also
even the people that
baseball
knew
player
them
for his
here are
first 2
gone,
years here at Harrison.
except for me, Jason. Very few
Sport
people
athlete.
remember
While at
how
Harrison, he
good they
amassed
were.
4,187 passing yards,
The
41
and of course
touchdowns,
we've enshrined a lot of these folks, the
2,096
Paul
rushing
Olivers,
yards, and 28
who just
touchdowns.
and
So
I mean
those
that's
are
a guy who I every
at the high
football
school
player that
level.
comes through here,
all
I compare him to Paul Oliver. Because he honestly is probably the best football athlete I saw come through here.
I remember my senior year, I went to McEachern.
He was the first team all-state player in
2002, and my senior year, the opening kickoff comes out. Actually, it wasn't opening kickoff.
Initially commits to
but
Georgia.
I think Paul Oliver, if I remember correctly, returned a punt for a touchdown that night. He may have returned a kickoff for a touchdown that night. There was probably an intercepted pass. And I'm sitting here watching it like,
quarterback for them.
Good. I mean, beat the brakes off of us. I mean, it was
he
like
could do all
50,
that. He could do all that and drive the ball.
The next
I mean, he literally, he was my gold standard for football. And with the other sports too, I always, you have your gold standard, but letting people know that who these kids were, and they're not kids anymore. They got families now, which is awesome.
I saw a post the other day, man. I hope they listen to this because I saw Zach Yinzer put a post up the other day, and I think Zach's coaching somewhere out in, or he was at California at one point. I don't know where he is now.
He was at UK for a while.
Yeah, UK for a while. And these, offensive linemen, but not only what they're doing, pass, but man, what are they doing now? They're coaching collegiately. They're running, they're in Fortune 500 companies, or they've opened up small businesses, or they're reinvesting in Harrison. I saw Chris Evans the other day. Guys I grew up with at Oregon Park. All of us kind of grew up together.
For him,
so it is, we're kind of at this pivotal moment to me in Harrison history. Okay, a lot of people that have graduated, now their kids are coming back. And so we want to make sure that not only are we capitalizing on top of that, but we're also honoring the people who have been here as well and give them a reason to come back.
And that was their 7th consecutive region championship.
And it's a great time. It's always a good time to be a Hoya, but I think now is maybe the greatest time to be a Hoya. Some of the things we're doing, as well as we're doing, fast pitch softball having an incredible year. Of course, football starting off right out of the gate.
Eventually become
3-0.
Number 7
going to be 4-0 this weekend. And
according to Max Preps.
We got swim and dive about to start. They were really successful. I think they're going to be great. Volleyball again, that's a tradition that's been around.
As I get under that,
exactly. So, and again, coming full circle, Christina coming back to coach, stuff that we love to see. Well, Wes, I appreciate you spending a few moments with us.
Because
and
I know firsthand
the rest of the year.
No, my pleasure, and just thanks to y'all for everything you do for supporting Harrison the way you have for how long you been here now, Coach?
This is 29 years.
There we go, 29 years, folks. But H&S Radio, just
to get used
y'all and everything
to.
you
We'll
do
give him a
us.
minute to.
Thanks, Wes. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Wes Ellis, Athletic Director, Harrison High School. We will appreciate you guys listening and signing off. This is Adam Freeman from H&S Radio. Feel the game.
So stay with us. You're listening to H&S Radio. As we
Hi, my name's Johnson. Today I asked one of my colleagues what they enjoy most about working at Liberty Mutual. Here's what they said.
Are you suffering from an injury, pain, or other health problem? A&W Chiropractic can give you relief and stability and address the underlying cause. Join us in embracing the 100-year lifestyle principles of optimal health, longevity, and wellness. Go to www.adjustmyfamily.com or call 678-285-1100 for an appointment. A&W Chiropractic, where your health is our priority.
Struggling to find the right talent? Worried about leadership gaps, complex HR operations, or tech that just doesn't deliver? At Talent H Rising, we help organizations like yours hire smarter, build stronger leaders, streamline HR operations, and unlock real ROI from HR technology. Imagine faster hiring, a ready pipeline of future leaders, and HR systems that work seamlessly, so you can focus on growing your business. Visit talenthrising.com today and discover how we can partner with you to drive lasting success. Watson is in the shotgun. He's got Washington in the backfield directly behind him. Going to give it to him. Cross the 5. Touchdown, TC Washington. And is he fired up or what? In motion is Kanate. High snap. Blew up the play. Watson, can he do anything with it? Touchdown. Aiden Watson turns what could have been a disaster into an A&W Chiropractic touchdown. And we are an extra point away from a tie game. Watson with the snap. Looking. Going for the end zone. He's got Martin. Did he get a foot down? Touchdown, Donovan Martin. Unbelievable throw. Unbelievable catch. Hoyas on top. And snap to the up back, and he's got to be in the end zone. Touchdown. Holy cow. That touchdown was number 77, Danny Garcia.
So that's who the up back was. We couldn't see it.
We couldn't see when they shifted, but Danny Garcia has just given the Hoyas a 13-point lead. That was not on my bingo card. Third down and 9 now. McCullough on the shotgun. He's going to bring a man in motion. It's Mangum. He drops back. Clean pocket. He's going to go down the middle of the field. Picked off. We covered it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Evan Tillman with the interception. He read the eyes of the quarterback and just tracked it all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. H&S Radio bringing you Harrison versus Osborne tonight on Hall of Fame night, and also class of 2005 having their 20-year reunion. That's happening as well. So we've got a lot of folks down there on the track. We've got a lot of people I haven't seen, Terry, in decades.
Yeah, long time. And the two-stream audio thing, that was me. I apologize. I did not pause one of the two tracks, and so. You know, it's funny. People don't realize, but Adam and I actually have we have jobs up here.
We have jobs
and
here.
We are not specific. Good at cross-training each other.
No, we're really not. We're actually pretty bad at it.
Because if we were to switch roles, bad things would happen. As you can see,
yeah.
I had two streams playing at the same time because normally he's the one that handles that board over there on the laptop. So I apologize for that. It's definitely not the first mistake I've made today.
It may not be the last.
It will not be the last. So, and to be quite honest with you, I really prefer being in this seat. I like being the sidekick.
Terry doesn't get uncomfortable, but boy, that was he was a little uncomfortable there.
Yeah, I just
a little bit. Did a little bit.
Yeah. So anyway, hey, you're listening to the Carl Black pregame show here on H&S Radio. We're coming to you live from the campus of Harrison High School. It is Hall of Fame night. The Hoyas will be taking on the Osborne Cardinals in a huge region matchup here for the Hoyas. The Cardinals, they are, their season is they're playing out the string. They have not had the season that they hoped for as they come in 1-6 overall and 1-3 in region. But all eyes in Region 3 will be on Powder Springs tonight, where McEachern and Hillgrove are taking on one another for first place in this region and potentially a region championship, depending on the outcome. So, it's a packed night here in Region 3, Adam.
Yeah, that's things over at the Hillgrove High School. That is where all eyes are pointing. However, we appreciate the fact that you have joined us tonight to listen to the Hoyas and the Cardinals battle it out here at Cobley Stadium on what is Hall of Fame weekend. Of course, Terry just read through the inductees of 2025, and they're all down there on the field. And
it is an impressive list.
Wow, is it ever?
It really is.
And here's the thing, like, for everything that I said and read, at least for Coach Elkins, I know that had to get edited.
Yeah.
I mean, there was an entire other page of accolades for him, and just to fit it in,
I talked about him for 2 minutes and only talked about half the stuff.
Yeah,
that I
mean,
had.
just an incredible career, and you know what, what John Stafford has done for this school.
Yep.
You can't really even put it into words. This school would not be what it is today.
That's
just
exactly what I was going to say.
Take a look out. What you see with your eyes. Imagine none of this being here in 91.
Yep.
And saying, hey, you're going to open a school. You're going to be 3 grades. And then within 6 years, you're competing in the highest classification in the state.
And competing
well. Right. Yep. So,
and was our first athletic director. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Did he hire Bruce?
He was on the committee that hired Bruce. Yeah. Wow. He and Dexter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, a lot of history, a lot of stories, and you can tell a lot of folks are. You need to get here. Okay. But yeah, a lot of stories are being told down on that track right now, and
good to see a lot of those. I'm still going to call them kids, even though they're grown
27
women
years old.
But like Bridget Sattel, I had her in homeroom, and God, she was such a character. And it was so funny because she and I had a really good relationship, and she literally knew her entire spring of her senior year, she probably was not coming into homeroom. And so we had a system in place where she would text me when she was on the way, and I would maybe or maybe not mark her present. So
That's
it was
awesome.
Yeah, it was good because she was a great kid. She's a great kid.
Yeah. I love it. All right, we're going to bring you the national anthem here, and when we come back, we're going to give you a recap of last week's game and also talk about the Osborne series and the history between these two schools.
All right, we're going to close that window until the game starts. We'll bring y'all some ambiance once the game kicks off, and let's talk a little bit about this matchup here tonight, Adam.
I will. First thing,
I know you will. I guarantee you will.
Okay. First thing, I do want to remind everybody at the end of tonight's game, we'll be choosing a Blazing Speed Player of the Game, sponsored by Blaze Sports Performance, where we don't just improve speed, we engineer it. And the Blazing Speed program is designed for athletes ready to run faster, cut quicker, and dominate on game day. If you think what your athlete has what it takes, Terry, follow at Blazing Speed Kills and DM us now to look for a free performance assessment, test vertical speed, mobility, and agility. Blazing Speed, lightning between the lines. We'll get that to you at the end of the fourth quarter, about the 2-minute mark. So, Terry.
Yes.
We had South Cobb last week. Little bit of a rocky start with the 86-yard punt return for a touchdown, which neither of us has ever seen before.
Nope.
But kind of just put our foot on the accelerator after that and scored 49 unanswered, and I think everybody went home happy, except for maybe Coach Salam. I know he was not happy with their beginning effort and their focus, according to some of the kids, and their practices were. I know the halftime speech was a
little spicy,
flavorful, and it probably needed to be. He didn't like what he saw, and he was like, "That's not who we are." And so they got the not that we were going off the rails or anything, but I think he made his point. And this Osborne team, as you said, they're 1-6. They actually beat South Cobb 21-20 for their only win, which I'm sure you covered already. But tonight's game, what do we expect to see?
Well, it's going to be one of those where look for the Hoyas to start a little quicker than they did last week. Look for them to be a little bit more dialed in and focused defensively early in the game. But I also know, that Coach Salam spent a lot of time over at Osborne, and so I know that he still has a soft spot in his heart for that team over there, and he is probably going to look to get some people some playing time and build some depth tonight. I don't think he's necessarily worried about the score. I think he's totally in a spot where he is preparing this football team for the next step. And the next step would be next week's game versus Hillgrove, and then the Paulding County game after that, and then will most likely be the state playoffs after that, because barring some unbelievable collapse by the Hoyas, they will be in the state playoffs. And so I think that's what we're going to see tonight. We're going to see a team focused and getting ready for the next step. That'll be tonight's game, and then get ready for Hillgrove, then get ready for Paulding County. I think that's where they're at as far as a team right now.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there, Terry. I think that's the mission. It's like there's a goal, there's a step that you need to take every week. And, what's the most important day of the season?
Today.
It's today, okay? And I think that's the message that's been sent all week. That's a famous Coach Elkins quote. I couldn't not induct him to the Hall of Fame and not use one of his iconic phrases.
Well, he knew what he was doing. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, the guy is an icon, and I can remember when he did coach football. Everything, he was on Bruce's staff, and everything was, you had a job and you were expected to do it, and so did the players, and we had a lot of success. So tonight, I do expect the Hoyas to come out fast and crisp. I would be surprised if they weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to calling this game. I think it's going to be an exciting one, and that gets us kind of right to our college picks of the week.
Wow, we're already to the picks.
We're already to the picks, man.
Well, I'm down. I'm definitely down. And coming off last week, I tell you, you're just not yourself. This season.
I'm not.
You really are not yourself, because you had another losing week last week.
I know.
You were 2-3.
Yep.
And I've never seen that out of you.
I'm aware.
And so I was 4-1. You were 2-3.
Yeah, I really don't.
On the season, you're 11-14. I am 16-9, and we got 5.
Yeah. If
top 25 matchups, all 5 of them are between ranked teams.
Yeah, if I'm a baseball manager right now, I'm getting fired in game 25.
Maybe not. 11-14, you can make a run, because remember, the Mets had the best record in baseball last year in May.
This is true. All right, well, let's see what we want to do here. Our first game, Terry, since you came up with the list, I'm going to let you go first here.
Okay.
LSU 5-1, number 10 in the nation, traveling to Vanderbilt.
Yeah, so I really think that Vanderbilt kind of got exposed against Alabama. I know they're still a good team. I think LSU just is going to be a little bit better, even though it's on the road. I'll take the Tigers.
Okay, I am, as much as I hate to do this, I'm going to pick Vanderbilt.
Okay.
I think they can score on LSU's defense, and LSU's offense has not been great, so I'm going to go Vandy.
Okay. That next game is one that I did not want to put on this list, and I don't even know that I want to pick it. Number 5, Ole Miss, coming in at 6-0, visiting number 9, Georgia in Athens. And Georgia, of course, is 5-1. And I'll let you go first on this one.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna say that Georgia's not losing this game after all the controversy from last week and all that back and forth with the clapping or whatever it was. I think Kirby is ticked off. Especially, I think he's ticked off at Lane Kiffin, saying that he didn't look like he burns too many calories in the press conference.
He called him fat.
Basically, yeah. So I think Georgia wins this game and establishes themselves as upper echelon back in the SEC.
What I don't understand is how this game is a 7-point, like Georgia's favored by 7. I just don't understand that. If we were doing point spreads, I would say give me Ole Miss all day long getting a touchdown. But I'll go with the dogs at home, even though I do not want to. I just do not. I don't trust this Georgia team yet.
All right.
I don't know that I will, but I'll pick them.
All right. USC at Notre Dame.
USC 5-1. Notre Dame fraud in 2. I don't think either one of these teams are deserving of being on our pick list, but I'll go with Notre Dame at home.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Notre Dame just because of the home and the quarterback play. All right. Tennessee at Alabama. Ooh.
Yeah, should be a absolute beautiful game to watch. And I am going to go with the Tide at home.
Yeah, I'm going with the Tide at home as well. I think Simpson's been playing a lot better. They've been kind of coming together after that initial opening loss to Florida State. All right, Utah at BYU.
You go first this one.
All right. I got a chance to watch BYU a couple times after playing some Friday night games, late coming home from our Friday night games. I like BYU. I like their quarterback. He wears a high number, like number 47 or something. I'm going BYU. Go Cougs.
I think BYU at home is the pick here. Utah is a good team, but I think BYU might have something special going on out there in Provo. So I'll go with BYU there.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. The Week 9 college picks, I believe.
7.
Week 7.
Well, it's Week
8. Excuse me. Week 8 college picks.
It's Week 8 for our broadcasts. 9 and 10, yeah, but it's Week 7 for college picks.
All right, so we've had the run through here, and Aiden Watson is out warming up. Looks like the Hoyas are getting set. And Osborne is coming out as well. And it looks like the Hoyas will be kicking this one off, so they have deferred to the second half. Shout out some of our listeners. Aiden Watson's dad is on, as well as Pops is back with us. Derek Huggins is on as well. Danny Osmond, Leslie Freeman is on. Who else we got here?
Leslie, want to let you know.
Already.
Abby's pound cake that she brought in, or her banana bread that she brought in.
Yeah, it's legit.
Spectacular.
It's legit. And the kick is away. It's a low-line drive, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. So that's how the Hoyas start this one off. With
not crisp.
Not crisp, with an immediate flag. So, again, Stephen Burton, and I already know that Todd Largent is listening because he's changed his name to Kirby Called Timeout. Again, Todd Largent, the ultimate troll. We love him. And the Hoyas are going to give them excellent field position up at the 35-yard line after that penalty. That's where Osborne will take over. And it looks like Russell is the quarterback. Leonard Russell. And in the backfield, looks like trying to get a number on him. But Russell's going to start off in the shotgun. Low snap. It's fumbled by the running back, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. That was number 23, Soto Williams. But, boy, that play blew up right from the beginning. And we're going to see something that we saw from Pebblebrook, and that's going to be Russell going to the sideline to get the call.
Yeah, that's weird how we've seen that now 3 times this year because we saw it a little bit at South Cobb too.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6, just underway here at Cobley Stadium, Hoyas and Cardinals. Osborne has the ball on their own 39-yard line. Russell and Williams in the backfield. Russell hands to Williams, bounces off, tries to get to the outside. He can't. And he's going to be taken down by R.J. Cowser and Ulrich Johnson, who has really played well the last 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, Hoya defense did a great job rallying to the football, getting to set the edge and not allowing him to get around the corner there. And it's going to bring up 3rd and long with a chance for the Hoya defense to get off pretty early here.
Yep. Smith Appliance, Stanfield's strong 3rd down here coming up, first one of the night. As it looks like we've got Russell back out there in the shotgun. They're going to send a man in motion. It's Holder. Low snap again. He's in trouble. He's just going to chuck it down the field, and this is caught by the Osborne manager on the far side, and that's incomplete. And it's going to bring up 4th down, and it looks like Rudd's coming off the field. And I think I have an idea what happened to him.
I missed it.
I think he's going to be okay, but he is in some discomfort right now for sure.
Oh, no.
So Trice stands at his own 30-yard line to return this punt. And kicking it away, number 66, Cameron Wilkes, who is also an offensive and defensive lineman.
Yeah, this will not be a fake punt. Not run by him anyway.
High snap. Corral. This is off the side of the foot. It's going to go out of bounds. So the Hoyas will have good field position. They're going to mark it out right at the 36-yard line. That's where Aiden Watson and the Hoyas will take over their first possession of the night. And again, we'll be monitoring the Salon Posted GHSA scoreboard for you as scores come in, particularly as they come in from Hillgrove High School. So, Terry, we talked about the focus that the Hoyas have sort of put at the forefront and making sure that they are executing. We'll see what happens on this first possession with 10:25 to go, opening quarter. So Osborne's got a big D line. See if that offensive line can handle him here.
Well,
see if they try to run the football.
And we predicted that they would come out crisp defensively. They did. Now offensively, let's see if they match that.
So you got Perkins, Traster, and Huggins out there. And they're going to start with Jermaine Hill. That's T.C. Washington in the backfield. Watson gets the call from Thompson. They're going to hand it to Washington. Bounces. Tries to spin away. He's going to lose about a yard back to the 36-yard line. So that Osborne defensive line just kind of knifed through there, and they made a nice play.
Yeah, not sure. Almost, I don't know. Something didn't look right in that execution of that play there. I'm curious if somebody was on the wrong page.
2nd down, 11. Watson looking down the field, looking short now. Now he's going to run around. He's going to be flushed to the right. Now he's got a man down the sideline. Caught! 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Parker Perkins. And Aiden Watson bought enough time for him to slip past the defense and score the A&W Chiropractic touchdown and put the Hoyas up 6-0.
That was crisp.
That was right on the money, and the Hoyas jump out to a 6-0 lead. And Perkins with just an amazing catch, and Watson put it right on him.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Watson. He hit him right in stride. That's what you want. Watson had sprinted out to the right, and usually in those situations, your receivers have specific things they need to do because obviously the first two options on the route tree were not there, and that is a great opening drive by the Hoyas.
Big-time statement saying we're here, and we're here to play some football. So nice job there as the extra point is up and good, and the Hoyas jump out to a 7-0 lead with 9:49 to go here on the opening drive, or on the opening quarter. So that one's going to go down. That one's going to go down, Terry, as a 62-yard, a 64-yard touchdown pass. Watson to Perkins.
I like it.
I like it as well.
And that's just good coaching and good receiver play right there, because Perkins just basically moved back towards Watson. Once he saw Watson was sprinting out to the right, he just broke.
Yep. Excellent. And, you get that from practice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a practice play, and just that's a quarterback and a receiver just knowing each other. As Groves gets ready to kick this one away. This one is going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Williams. And he's going to get hemmed in and taken down at the 18, and that's where Osborne will start. Nice kickoff coverage that time by the Hoyas.
One of the things I can see early, and it's early, so I may be wrong in this, but there does not seem to be a lot of team speed on the Osborne Cardinals. I don't see anybody so far that has touched the ball. And again, this is early, that really looks quick,
Well, considering what we've seen the last 2 weeks.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. We've seen probably the fastest team we will play possibly in McEachern, and then South Cobb showed its quick last week on a couple of plays as well. So Russell is back in the shotgun as he leads Osborne out. They're trailing 7-0. Hoyas lead. Toss to Williams, just an old school toss, and he's not going to get anything on first down. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. So also our superfan Gregory Comboy is on with us. We appreciate you guys. Kerry Stevens, Mark Stevens, Brandon Plamel also listening.
Yeah, Brandon's here.
Yeah, I just saw him down there.
Yep.
He's one of the members of our event staff, also a member of the Rock Solid Fantasy Football League.
Yes, he is.
9:10 to go, opening quarter. Hoyas lead 7-0 on a 64-yard touchdown pass. Watson to Perkins. 2nd down and 10 now. They're going to hand it off to Williams again, trying to sort of pick his way through the Hoya defensive line. He's not going to get but about a yard or two up to the 20. They're going to give it the 23-yard line. So he picks up 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 7.
That's a generous 3. I'm not going to lie.
It really was.
Not going to lie.
Yeah. Very, very generous. 3rd down and 7. Hoyas tried to get off the field on another Stanfield Strong 3rd down. And again, Osborne really in no hurry to run a play. They're letting the clock is down inside of 5 seconds. They're at 2, they're at 1, and they're going to get a delay of game. They didn't. Yeah, I was like, are they not going to call this?
I mean, they waited for 2 seconds after it went to 0.
Well, that gives us an opportunity to thank some of our sponsors and recognize them. Our game day sponsors for 2025, Signs and More, Otter's Chicken, Ortho Express, Post CPAs, Jail Brooks Construction, Remax Around Atlanta, Kennesaw Embroidery, and MMP Customs, as well as walk-ons at the West Cobb Avenues. Our halftime and first down sponsor is Carl Black Chevrolet of Kennesaw. Our alumni chat line is sponsored by Hoya alumni, and our player of the game, as we mentioned earlier, is sponsored by Blaze Fit. Timeout sponsor is Smith Appliance. Touchdown sponsor is A&W Chiropractic. As Williams just slings it to the outside, that is almost intercepted. And that would have been Tillman, and he would have housed that one. Boy, oh boy! I think you get the sense that they're basically just going to be handing it off to Williams, and if they have to throw, they're in trouble.
Well, and in that situation, I think the Osborne receiver actually got a hand on that ball and tipped it, which caused us not to be able to pick it off because it literally bounced off our chest. And that redirection sometimes happens so quickly off those tip balls. That's why you do the tip drill. Remember the tip drill?
Tip drill.
Yep. So the Hoyas going to get the ball back here. Corbin Trice is standing at the 50 now, the 49-yard line.
So set to punt this one away again is Wilkes. And this one is right to Trice. He's going to call fair catch and made the fair catch after he was Osborne player was blocked into him. So good play there by Trice to maintain possession of that ball, and the Hoyas will take over on the plus 43.
Would like to see Corbin get that hand up a little earlier. I think that's what Coach Slom's telling him right now. He signaled very late for that fair catch, and so need to do that a little earlier. But luckily, the Hoyas retain there. There was no fumble there, and Hoyas get the ball in on the Osborne side of the field.
All right, we get our first look at Donovan Martin split out wide now. They're going to go Huggins and Perkins on the far side. Sykin in motion now. Hand it off up the middle. That's Washington with the carry. He's going to pick up 2 on first down.
Boys with quick tempo here.
Perkins, Huggins, and Martin are the wideouts. Washington is in the pistol. Give it to Watson. Slings it to Huggins. Just dials it right between 3 defenders. He's going to pick up about 7. It's going to bring up third down and short.
He is so wiggly after the catch. I mean, he is
really tough to get a hold of.
You are not going to get him down on initial contact many times because he can reverse field or turn so quickly after the catch.
6:50 to go. Hoyas leading 7-0. Third down and less than a yard from the 34-yard line. Fake it to Martin. Watson keeping it. He's got the Carl Black Chevrolet first down across the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, good design run there for Watson. He just absolutely burst up the middle. Wasn't touched until he got to that linebacker core, and that's the first down of the night for the Hoyas.
Yeah. 1st and 10 at the Osborne 25-yard line. Hoyas lead 7-0. 6:30 to go now. Watson, 3-step drop, looking across the middle. This one, little miscommunication between he and Huggins, and you notice there are 4 Osborne defenders around Huggins.
Yeah, you have to put him. You have to bracket him. But I think the Osborne D end over there, number 54 on the far side, got his hand on that because I believe it was deflected.
Traster and Crashauer come in. So Hoyas going to go with 5 wideouts there. They've got them all out there on 2nd and 10. Watson, 3-step drop. Looking in the flat. He's got Perkins across the 20. He's got the first down, knocked out of bounds at the 14-yard line, but that's good enough.
For a Carl Black Chevrolet first down inside the
Innovation Compounding red zone for the first time tonight at the 14-yard line. So just a great little look down. He was looking downfield and came back to Perkins. That was not his primary read. Nice job there by Watson. Trips to the far side now. Washington is in the backfield. High snap. Washington just has nowhere to go. That threw off the timing, and the Hoyas are going to lose. Boy, that was a gracious spot as well. They only lost 4 on that one, back to the 18-yard line.
Yeah, somebody on that right side just absolutely got defeated in their blocking effort. And I couldn't pick out the Hoya that did it, but it was ugly.
Yeah, it looks like we've got offsides on Osborne now. And that's going to get that lost yardage back +1. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 as Osborne substitutes.
How do you go offsides pre-snap?
I don't know. That's what he called.
I don't understand. He had to have lined up offsides.
Yeah, he had to have been. They're going to bring Smith in now and rotate Holder out. 2nd and 9 from the 14. Watson looking end zone. Caught by Martin. Can he get in? Diving. Touchdown. Donovan Martin. He caught it at the 1 and drugged the defender in for the A&W Chiropractic touchdown. And that is the second one of the night. Hoyas lead 13-0.
Yeah, just a good job of execution there by the Hoyas. That was the way you want to see them react on that second drive of the night. And once again, they've put points on the board, and that's what you want. I dialed this back.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I dialed this back.
Yeah, Martin went up there and got it with his hands, didn't let it get to his body. The defender had actually pretty good coverage as that extra point is up and through. Hoyas leading now 14-0 with 5:44 to go in the opening quarter.
All right, let's go to that Salon Posta GHSA scoreboard where we're doing a lot of scoreboard watching tonight. North Paulding 14, Wheeler nothing. That's in the first. Those games matter because that's the region that our region matches up with in the first round of the playoffs. And we got our first score from Powder Springs. McEachern 7, Hillgrove nothing in the first. That touchdown alone is over half of what Hillgrove has allowed on the season. They only had 13 points allowed going into this game. And I bet that's not the only touchdown McEachern scores tonight.
Yeah, they are truly a talented group over there in Powder Springs. Groves gets ready to kick this one away. 5:44 to go, opening quarter. If you're just joining us, Hoyas have jumped out to a 14-0 lead, just as Terry and I had thought they would, and the student section must have been amassing in the parking lot.
Yeah, they're late arriving.
They're late arriving, but they are here.
Very Dodgers-esque.
Oh, easy.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
The Braves are approaching that too. I mean, Atlanta fans are they have become so. Nah, never mind.
Oh,
just gonna sit over here and be quiet.
Yeah, there you go. That's good. Good strategy. All right, so the Hoya defense out for the third time tonight, and Osborne has it at their own 20. And not a whole lot cooking offensively for the Cardinals so far here halfway through this first quarter. Hoya defense has been pretty stout.
You know what we have not had in a while? A defensive touchdown.
I have not.
I feel one coming.
That could happen. Cardinals going to go trips to the near side now as Russell is in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw out in the flat. It's caught, and he dodges 2 tackles and has Osborne's first down of the night. So 2 missed tackles lead to an Osborne first down up at the 31-yard line.
Good quick pitch and catch right there. That's what you got to do because that quarterback does not have a lot of time. The Hoya defensive line is really doing a good job of getting pressure on him as they are just now moving the chains. So apparently they didn't get the memo in the time.
So that defensive front looks like there's a change out there. Look, that may be Big E there on the far side, along with Oscar and Adam Price. We're going to get that confirmation for you. Hand off to Williams again, and he just gets swallowed by McAdoo.
Oscar was
Holy moly. Oscar McAdoo, he almost took the handoff.
92, so yeah, that's the Big E. Right?
Yeah, Big E.
Yeah, Oscar, he basically did a swim move on the center and was right on top of the running back the second he got the ball. And we've just seen Oscar really, really blossom into a good football player.
He is a solid piece on that D-line. 2nd down and 11 now for the Cardinals. Hoyas lead 14-0. Russell going to give it to Williams again, and just nothing going here in the Osborne running game. Just maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but just no holes, Terry.
Yeah, and he, is one of the strengths of this Osborne offense. Coming into this game, he obviously is their leading ball carrier, but he's given some teams some trouble earlier in the year. Even though the Cardinals have not won a lot of games, they've only won the one game. He came in with being someone that the Hoyas were going to need to stop.
Well, they've done so throughout the first 8 minutes of this one. It brings up 3rd down and 11. They're going to employ 4 wideouts this time. And Davis is in at running back. It's a straight pass play. Just going to chuck it down the field and hope for the best. and caught at the 45-yard line. How in the world? And he's still on his feet, down to the 40. Nice catch out there. That was number 10, DeHarold Heron.
Well,
wow.
Heron lined up in the slot, and we were a good 12 to 15 yards off of him. I don't understand. I mean, I don't know why we gave him that big of a cushion.
Well, that's another first down for Osborne into Hoya territory at the 40-yard line. So Osborne, no true running game to speak of, but they've got two of their first downs have been through the air. Williams is back out there. Russell in the shotgun. You're going to hand it to Williams, and just again, that's McAdoo again. Just blowing up that offensive line. Oscar McAdoo having himself a heck of a series.
Yeah, they gave him a 2-yard loss on that. That easily could have been a 7 or 10-yard loss based on where he landed. So, yeah, I mean, Oscar McAdoo met him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the center is having a hard time with Oscar right now.
He's going to see number 99 in his nightmares tonight. 2:48 to go, opening quarter. Osborne trying to get a drive together to answer. They're trailing the Hoyas 14-0. They're going to go with 4 wides now. Russell in the shotgun. Hoyas playing coverage. Looking downfield. He's got a man. Overthrown. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. But I'll tell you what, Russell, he put it out there where only his guy could get it.
Now that time,
it was a little too far.
Osborne double teamed Oscar, and he was just holding the line of scrimmage. He occupied two Cardinals on that play.
I want to send a shout out to Julie Austin, who's listening to us, and we wish the best for her mom, who was in a car accident yesterday, and hopefully she will get to go home tomorrow. So we are sending out words of concern and prayer for your Mama Austin, and hope that she gets to go home tomorrow as planned. 2:27 to go on that incompletion, 3rd down and 12, as Russell has it in the shotgun. Davis is back there again, and he's going to get pressure and just chuck it up. This was going to be picked off by Tillman at the 13-yard line. He's still on his feet, and they're going to blow the whistle finally, as Evan Tillman with his 2nd interception of the year, and the Hoyas are going to take over at their own 13-yard line and turn away the Cardinals.
Yeah, there's no way that shouldn't have been intercepted. Tillman is back there playing basically a deep safety, just a few yards in front of the 10-yard line, and the Osborne Cardinals just threw it up. I mean, just threw it up, and they were hoping to, catch a little lightning in a bottle, maybe. I don't know, but there's the turnover that I felt coming that just didn't result in 6.
He would have had to run a long way. Perkins, Martin, Huggins are the receivers, and we get to see Jermaine Hill for the first time. He's back out there. Jermaine is wearing one of those concussion helmet pads. That is new. So Watson brings the Hoyas to the line, leading 14-0. Sykin in motion now. Handed off to Hill. He gets the carry across the 15, falling forward to the 17-yard line. So he picks up about 3 or 4 on first down. I'm going to call it 4, bring up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, good job by the offensive line there, Adam. They just basically blew the Osborne defensive line off the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes to go, opening quarter. Hoyas lead 14-0 on Hall of Fame night. Watson looking in the flat to Sykin. He's got it. Turns upfield. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. I think he's going to be just short. See where they mark this one. So that's a gain of 1. It's hard to see for the tent. Giant Hoya tent down there.
The tent is blocking our view.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3 from the 20-yard line. Hoyas quickly get to the line. Watson looking for the call. And he's got Garcia lined up in that sniffer position this time. See if they don't send him in motion. He stays put. Watson quickly to Huggins, catches it, and sprints free across the 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Give him 6. DJ Huggins does it again. an 80-yard touchdown pass, Aiden Watson to DJ Huggins, who caught it in the crowd and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, that is crazy because there were 3 Osborne Cardinals around him, and he basically just outran everybody once he made the catch. And so Huggins continues to just really impress. This is his first year playing for Harrison. He came over from North Cobb Christian, and I tell you what, man, he is something.
Man, I mean, I just love the way he attacks the football and gets it, catches it with his hands. It never gets to his body. Mm-hmm. Just really super, super impressive. And the extra point by Groves is good. Uh-oh.
I got him. I told him. He's just double-checking, making sure you're good for between quarters. It's fine. We'll play some commercials. Shoot. It'll be fine. It's over there.
Where?
Right there.
No, that's not it.
No. I don't know what you did with it.
Oh, crud.
We got time. You're good.
Oh, my God.
All right. Hoyas lead 21-0 here in the first quarter. 1 minute and 37 seconds left before we go to that. And Hoyas going to be kicking off here on your radio dial. They're going to be going from right to left.
And we had a little panic there.
Never panic.
Never panic.
Never
Always.
panic.
I knew I had it. Fielded at the 6 by Williams. He bounces off a tackler, but he's not going to make it to the 20. They're going to give him the 20. Not sure he actually made it there.
I don't know how you give him the 20. He was tackled at the 17. Oh, boy.
Oy, oy.
Yeah,
again, I will be dipping next door to honor our state champions in between quarters here in 1 minute and 30 seconds.
Last year's state champion.
Last year's 2024, 2025. Yes, that's correct.
We had quite a few.
And we did. We did. So we're going to honor those folks in between quarters here.
And we'll pay some bills at the same time. It'll be good because obviously I don't know how to do that.
All right. We thank you, everybody, for interacting with us on the Hoya Alumni chat line. Again, you can like our show by just tapping on the little heart there in the bottom of the screen. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. And Russell's going to keep it. A little read option. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. There was a fumble, but they said he was down as Williams came out of there with the ball. Dylan Williams, but they're going to say the Cardinals are going to retain possession as we tick close to 1 minute to go here, opening quarter. Hoyas lead 21-0. On the strength of 3 Aiden Watson touchdown passes in the first quarter.
He's had a good year.
He's already thrown for over 160 yards in this quarter. 2nd down and 7. Russell in the flat. Caught. Nice grab. Nice tackle. He's going to be about a yard short. And I think that was Ratliff out there on the far side making a nice play. Actually, I'm going to check that.
Bit of a
that was number 22,
ball.
Jacob Williamson, number 22, making a nice play.
Yeah, he'll mention to his quarterback to maybe not throw it quite that high.
Yeah,
next
that was a Matt Moody hospital ball right there.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and less than a yard now for the Cardinals. Again, I don't think they're in any sort of hurry, and we've got a stoppage with 3 seconds to go in the first quarter by the official. This is an official timeout.
The white hat. I'm not sure what.
They may not get this snap off as they wind the clock. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter.
All right. Good quarter by the Hoyas. They lead 21-0. We're going to take a quick break here and pay some bills. You're listening to HNS Radio.
All the way in. Struggling to find the right talent? Worried about leadership gaps, complex HR operations, or tech that just doesn't deliver? At
At Talent H Rising, we help organizations like yours hire smarter, build stronger leaders, streamline HR operations, and unlock real ROI from HR technology. Imagine faster hiring, a ready pipeline of future leaders, and HR systems that work seamlessly, so you can focus on growing your business. Visit talenthrising.com today and discover how we can partner with you to drive lasting success. Smith Appliance is your hometown GE Showcase and Speed Queen Platinum dealer. We're a family-owned and operated tradition since 1968. From new in the box to scratch and dent deals, we've got the perfect appliance at the perfect price, with the exceptional customer service you deserve before and after the sale. We've got the largest in-stock selection of Speed Queen laundry anywhere, ready for pickup or delivery today. Visit us in Marietta or Hiram, or shop anytime at smithappliance.com. Every winning team has a game plan, and so should your healthcare. Innovation Compounding Pharmacy in Kennesaw creates custom medicine for kids, adults, and even pets. From allergy-friendly formulas to personalized hormone therapy and pet meds that go down easy. They're a trusted national leader in personalized medicine, and they're right here in our own backyard. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Follow at Innovation Compounding tonight on Instagram to enter their $100 Family Night gift card giveaway. Innovation Compounding, supporting your wellness locally.
All right, we're back live here as the second quarter has begun. And
it's begun in a violent fashion, and
it's still first down.
Yeah, still first down.
Yep.
They pick up 2 on 3rd and 1. That's all they needed.
Yep, that was boy. As soon as you stopped talking, they just snapped that ball, and I couldn't get over there in time. So, Hoyas do lead 21-0. This is the very beginning of the second quarter. As, First and 10, Osborne, as they bring the line to the ball here. Shotgun snap, going to hand off to 23. 23 is going to look to bounce to the right side, but he is not going to get past the Hoya defense. Like that was Ulrich Johnson right there making the tackle. They're going to give him a 2-yard gain on that. That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for Osborne. They are at their own 30. Now they're going to move the ball. They're going to say he picked up just a little bit more. They're going to put the ball at the 39-yard line.
34.
Yeah, that too.
Sorry, I have to keep jumping on and off here. A lot of folks coming in the booth tonight that on a night like tonight. Aldridge showing a little pressure from the far side. He's bringing it against Russell. Russell's just going to have to throw it out of bounds. Nice grab there, but it's out of bounds. Number 18, Reeves, grabbed it, but he couldn't get a foot down, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, another opportunity here for the Hoya defense to get off the field and get the ball back, already leading 21-0. That would be a good stop right here. Would be great for this Hoya team to potentially go down and put up some more points on the board because that's really what you want. You want to end this thing as soon as possible.
Yep. 10:48 to go till halftime. Stick around for the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show. Again, Hoya's leading 21-0. They've got a 3rd and 8 trying to get off the field on the Stanfield Strong 3rd down. Russell. He's just going to chuck it upfield, find it, and almost intercepted that time. Again, that was Dejanay almost had that one, but, it's almost like the passing game is chuck it up in the air and hope for the best here if you're an Osborne Cardinal. The receiver was late recognizing, and they're going to have to they're forced to punt again as Benitez comes off.
We saw that a couple years ago where Pebblebrook came in here and had a lot of success.
They did.
But that was a far different team.
Yeah.
That team had some dudes on it.
Yeah, they had some players for sure. And they could Emily McGinnis, Courtney Jans, Kaylee Guthrie, Jen Sanders.
Kaylee Guthrie's on. All right.
Guthrie's on, yeah. And this punt is just going to be, that checks up a little bit. Hoya's going to take over at their own 40-yard line when they get this one. David Aldridge is listening. Rachel Sanford. Appreciate you guys. And, again, as always, feel free to like the broadcast there at the bottom right. Also, there's a little heart there. You can hit that every 5 minutes, and we can see that. Also, there's little digital gifts on there, little gift box down there. You can do those as well. Those are cool to get also. So Hoya's going to quickly get to the line now. 10.5 minutes to go here with another opportunity. They've scored on all 3 of their possessions tonight. Watson has thrown touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, Perkins, Martin, and DJ Huggins. But he's going to hand it off to Hill. He changes fields, and he's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Late flag.
Looks like it may be on the Hoyas here, the way they're reacting.
Yeah, it's definitely on us. Came in very late. Chop block.
Yep, you cannot do that. That's generally frowned upon.
And one thing the Hoya offense has not had a lot of success with tonight is running the ball.
No.
There just has not been much there so far. Look to see if the Hoyas can change that. But
boy, that's a big penalty on first down. That is a huge penalty. It's going to bring up 1st and 25 now. Yeah, that's of the personal foul variety.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hoyas are going to be way behind the sticks here. That moves the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. So they're going to have to dig out of a bit of a hole here. Hill remains in the backfield. Sykin in motion now. Watson gets the snap. Just quickly out there to Perkins, trying to get some of that yardage back. He's going to pick up about, they say 3 yards. He stepped out of bounds. His second catch of the night. First one was a 64-yard touchdown. Hoyas quickly to the line on 2nd down and 22 from their own 28-yard line. Hoyas up 21-0, 10-11 to go in the second quarter. Martin, Huggins, and Perkins all with touchdown catches. Watson in the shotgun. He's got Huggins at the 40, 45, 50. Oh, shoelace tackle at midfield, diving to the 47, or he was gone for another long one. Wow, DJ Huggins on that quick slant, dangerous.
That's a Carl Black Chevrolet first down after the Hoyas put themselves in a hole. 1st and 25. They get out of it, and Huggins, like you said, was a shoelace away from taking it to the house again.
1st and 10 now, inside Osborne territory at the 47-yard line. Hill, stutter steps across the 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Jermaine Hill from 47 yards out. What a run. Nobody could catch him once he hit that hole.
Yeah, no sooner did I say the Hoyas have struggled on the ground. Here comes Hill proving me wrong, which I'll take all day long. That is fine. We'll take that. Hoyas now lead 27-0 with 9:38 left to go in the second quarter. And the PAT is about to be done here. And Hoyas should be up 4 touchdowns after that. And we're going to take a peek at the Salon Posta scoreboard here in just a second.
So Groves kicks this one through, and the Hoyas now lead 28-0. And Terry is going to take us to the Salon Posta GHSA scoreboard.
Yep, North Paulding 13, Wheeler 8. That's in the second. Walton 14, Etowah nothing. That's in the second. Of course, your score here 28-0 Hoyas. Hiram is up on Allatoona 13-7, and Pebblebrook leads South Cobb in the first 7-6. And I do not have an updated. I got North Cobb 14, Cherokee nothing in the first, but I do not have an updated McEachern and Hillgrove score. The last one we had there was 7-0 Hillgrove, but that's been quite a while ago. They should be into the second quarter by now.
All right. Thank you guys for listening tonight. If you're just joining us, Hoyas lead 28-0. Extended that lead moments ago on a 47-yard touchdown run by Jermaine Hill. Aiden Watson has thrown for over 180 yards already and 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers as the Hoyas get ready to kick this one away with 9:38 to go till halftime. Stick around for the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show, where we'll have more scores, highlights, and probably talk a little college football and give you a little first half recap. Groves puts toe to leather. This is a short kick fielded by Davis at the 17-yard line. Tries to bounce it outside, gets all the way up to the 27. That's where Osborne will take over 1st and 10. So, the defense has been forced one turnover. It's been pretty stifling with their run game. They had a couple long completions, but other than that, Terry, pretty impressed with what the Hoya defense has been able to do tonight.
Yeah, and it's exactly what we talked about in the pregame show. The Hoyas, we felt like they would come out crisp, and they have. They've come out crisp on both sides of the ball. Defensively, Osborne has hit a couple of long passes, not for touchdowns, but, for good gains. But outside of that, the Hoya offense really has been the story of this game so far. They are just absolutely on fire.
Yeah, it almost reminds me of the Pebblebrook game where, it's like they were getting whatever they wanted through the air early, scoring on the very first play from scrimmage, Watson to Huggins, and then, doing the same things that Perkins was the benefactor tonight. Russell in the shotgun on 1st and 10 from the 27, looking to throw. He's going to be flushed to the right, just going to have to chuck it out of bounds, way out of bounds, and it's going to be incomplete.
Well, one of the Osborne cheerleaders almost came up with a great catch there.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Almost came up with that one.
Now, at some point, they are going to have to call the egregious holding that's going on by Osborne. I mean, I understand you're overmatched. I get that. But these officials cannot not eventually call one of these because it is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. All right, we've got McEachern Hillgrove update. Still 7-0, 10:40 to go in the second.
All right.
That is Randy Crump with the update.
Appreciate that, Randy Crump.
Second down and 10. Russell looking into the flat. Now he's flushed. And Johnson putting the heat on him. This one's going to be incomplete as well. And that one goes into the Osborne tent.
Yeah, he's running for his life.
He really is.
Because the Hoya defensive line and linebacker, they're bringing everybody right now. The problem is we can't get to him because our jerseys are getting pulled backwards. It's unbelievable that they haven't called it yet.
All right, Scout is listening.
Scout Gazaway.
Yep.
She told me in class she was going to be listening.
Yep. Well, she says hello from Scout. She's on our Hoya Alumni Live chat line. Again, we love all the engagements we get with you guys, and, of course, you guys are engaging with each other. That's always fun. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 now, Terry, from their own 27-yard line.
I bet they throw the ball.
They're going to go 4 wides. They got Davis in the backfield, the single setback. Russell is going to step up in the pocket. Now he's going to back up. I don't know what he's doing, but this one could get picked off, and it does. Picked off at the 48 and run back to the 41-yard line by the Hoyas. And I believe that was Dejanay with the interception.
He's literally just throwing it up for grabs.
That's what I've been saying.
And I don't know that that's the best.
David Dejanay with the interception, and the Hoyas get the ball right back at their own 40 at the Osborne 49-yard line, a chance to go up 35-0.
Yeah, probably not the best game plan.
Actually, they're going to mark it where he actually got tackled at the 42-yard line of Osborne. Watson, hands off. Spun down after a pickup of about 4 is Colin Williams, seeing his first carry tonight. Also out there for the first time tonight is Charlie Rittner. He's lined up in the slot. And on the far side is Parker Perkins. They're going to hand it to William again. He's up free up the middle, and he's going to score. 10-5 touchdown. Colin William from 38 yards out, and the Hoyas lead 34-0. So Colin Williams' 3rd touchdown on the year, and he just squirted free and exploded through the line.
I guess they heard me when I said that we have not been
Terry,
running the ball
since you made that comment, we've had 2 rushing touchdowns and rushed for over 90 yards.
It's almost like, trading away a receiver on fantasy football and he blows up after you trade him away. Hopefully that won't happen this week. I had to trade away a big-name receiver who hasn't done anything this year, and because I needed a running back desperately. So we'll see.
So Groves kicks it through the uprights, and we are up 35-0 with 8:29 to go till halftime. We're going to take a short commercial break and more Hoya football when we come back. You're listening to Harrison Hoya Football on HNS Radio. Smith Appliance is your hometown GE Showcase and Speed Queen Platinum dealer. We're a family-owned and operated tradition since 1968. From new in the box to scratch and dent deals, we've got the perfect appliance at the perfect price with the exceptional customer service you deserve before and after the sale. We've got the largest in-stock selection of Speed Queen laundry anywhere, ready for pickup or delivery today. Visit us in Marietta or Hiram or shop anytime at smithappliance.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Well, these Cardinals may be having a hard time, but the Louisville Cardinals are not having a hard time, Terry. They are up 14-7 on Miami.
Good.
With 5.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. So interesting developments in college football tonight. Groves toe to leather. That's going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. Got some space on the outside. He's going to be quickly taken down by Evan Tillman at the 30. And that hole closed up really quickly. It looked like he was going to be able to bounce that one. But Tillman with a nice special teams tackle.
Yeah, that looked like it was going to go for a lot more than it did. That, like you said, that hole closed up really quick. Kudos to the Hoyas there, who learned probably a kick coverage lesson at practice this week.
All right, real quickly, I want to send a shout out. 2025 marks the 20-year anniversary for the class of 2025 tonight. We have some attendees from the class, and we wanted to recognize them. Congratulations, class of 2025. A lot of those characters I taught. So they are on campus tonight, and it probably looks.
Wait, what class?
Class of 2005.
2005.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you said 2025.
Yeah, I probably did. Tyler Stevens, shout out to him for getting in touch with me so I could recognize those guys. 1st and 10. Williams trying to get to the outside. He's just going to get swallowed up by, guess who? Ulrich Johnson again. So the Hoya defense has been pretty stingy so far tonight. 2 interceptions. They forced the 2 turnovers as well as turning away the Osborne running game. And it's going to be 2nd down and 11. 7:50 to go till halftime.
Do we get a running clock in the first half?
I do not believe so.
Okay. But we will in a second.
Nope. See, our rules are expert over here.
Oh, thank God.
Jean Sterator over here.
Yeah.
She can keep us up to date on the McEachin score. She's got it over here on her phone, so we'll get you guys updated. William trying to get to the outside, just can't. There's just nothing there. And he's going to lose about 3 all the way back to what looks like the 26-yard line. That's where they're mark this one. And so, chased out by Bowles.
This game is starting the way we thought last week's game would start, but it didn't. The Hoyas started a little slow in that game.
Yep.
But eventually righted the ship and fixed things. So this is what we thought we would see last week.
7:26 to go in this one in the second quarter. Hoyas lead 35-0. And it is 3rd down and 15 for the Cardinals. As Russell has it in the shotgun. He's got Williams back there with him. Excuse me, that's Davis. Casey Davis, number 3. And it looks like we've got a
substitution, I think.
Substitution penalty.
Penalty, yeah.
On Osborne. So they're going to may delay of game now, they're saying, on Osborne. So they're going to move this one back another 5 yards.
Okay.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 20, or maybe not. They didn't mark it off, but okay, he declined it. Gotcha. Williams looking, stepping up, directing traffic, chucking it downfield. This one is up in the air for grabs, and not being able to get to it is Evan Tillman. He had to come from all the way across the other side as the Hoyas are putting heavy pressure on Russell. And we've got a flag, it looks like, and it's going to be on the Hoyas.
Yep, roughing the passer.
And just no need to do that.
It was 3rd and 15.
So Bowles is in, Price is out now.
You want to guess who it was on? if he's coming out.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet.
Oh, so the Hoyas are going to give the Cardinals a first down via penalty here. And again, the quarterback just keeps throwing the ball up. He's just putting too much air under it. I mean, that one should have been picked off as well. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have mattered because it would have gone. It would have been still their ball with the penalty. But I mean, he's going to throw more picks if he keeps. He's going to have to. He's going to have to. There needs to be less trajectory and height from it.
I guess he thought his receiver was going to do one of these.
Well, unless they do one of these.
All right, 7:12 to go now. 1st and 10 now after the penalty up at the Osborne 40-yard line. They got 4 wideouts, high snap, handled, and Davis is going to get corralled by Johnson and Williams, the law firm of Johnson and Williams in the backfield.
Yep, good law firm there. Take a look at their website.
That's tackleforloss.com.
Yep.
So Bowles is in at defensive end. So you got Bowles, Benitez, and Lilly. And then you've got Williams, Williamson, Williams, Johnson, and Bentley at the linebacker. I'm trying to see who's on that far side there.
I'll get you a number.
It's Williamson showing pressure. He's getting held like nobody's business.
Yep. I told you.
Trying to come off the edge. All you really need to do is just pick one Hoya player that's applying pressure and just watch what happens to him in the Osborne backfield. They've been getting held all night.
Here comes my man Corwin Smith in to play either nose tackle or D end. And I tell you what, he's one of the strongest kids on our team. He is a big, strong dude, and I have him in class, and I love having him in class. He's a great kid, and really, I'm hoping he gets a sack because we're going to take care of him in class.
Yeah,
on Monday.
Well, we're going to get our first Smith Appliance timeout. It's going to be taken by the Osborne Cardinals. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're listening to Harrison Hoya Football on HNS Radio.
Every winning team has a game plan, and so should your health care. Innovation Compounding Pharmacy in Kennesaw creates custom medicine for kids, adults, and even pets. From allergy-friendly formulas to personalized hormone therapy and pet meds that go down easy. They're a trusted national leader in personalized medicine, and they're right here in our own backyard. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Follow @Innovation Compounding tonight on Instagram to enter their $100 Family Night gift card giveaway. Innovation Compounding, supporting your wellness locally.
Look, speed isn't given. It's earned. In the reps, no one sees. In the work, most won't do. At Blazing Speed, we train athletes who want more. More quickness, more explosiveness, more separation. DM @Blazing Speed Kills to book your free speed assessment. Blazing Speed, lightning between the lines.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down and 10 from the 40-yard line. 6:22 to go till halftime. Stick around for the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show as the Hoyas lead 35-0 on what has been an offensive explosion here tonight. 3 touchdowns through the air by Watson and 2 on the ground, 1 by William, 1 by Hill. Hoyas showing pressure off the edge. Russell quickly out in the flat, and it's incomplete. Tried to run with it before he caught it. That was Williams, going to bring up 4th and 10.
Yep, he broke the cardinal rule of being a wide receiver or catching the football. He didn't secure it. He tried to run before he brought it in.
So they're going to be forced to punt for the 6th time tonight as Trice is going to set up around the Hoya 30-yard line as Wilkes is back out there. Again, thanks to everybody who is chiming in on the Hoya Alumni live chat line and liking the show. We appreciate that. Update on Louisville, Miami, 14-10. High snap. Wilkes gathers it. Low line drive kick. And Corbin's just going to let it go over his head. He had a defender barreling down on him. It's probably a wise play, even though he gave up about 20 yards of field position. Hoya's going to take over at the 7. But that would have been difficult.
Nothing you can do there.
You're no man's land.
Yeah, you got to let that go. Yeah, it was literally a low line.
Barely made it over the line of scrimmage. And we have seen lots of strange stuff this year. We've seen upbacks.
Yep.
Getting kicked in the backside.
Yep, I've seen that.
Yep. All right, so some substitutions here. Traster is in. Itnire is in. And Colin Williams stays in as well. And Perkins is out there also. First and 10 from their own 7-yard line. Hands it to William. Tries to bounce it outside. He's going to be spun down, but he falls forward for another 2 yards, as he often does, and he gets to the 11-yard line.
Just so rare that he ever does not pick up positive yardage.
Yep. Again, Traster, Perkins, Martin, and Itnire. Itnire's in the slot now. 2nd down and 7. Osborne defense getting set late. 5.5 minutes to go till half. Hoyas leading 35-0. What has been a dominant offensive performance. Watson in the shotgun. Looking out in the flat. He's got Traster. Cuts it up inside across the 15, across the 20. Driven out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Matthew Traster with a big catch and run. And got some yak there and got the
Carl Black Chevrolet first down. First one in a while.
His first catch of the night.
Yeah.
For Matthew Traster. It keeps the drive alive on 1st and 10 now. Ball is spotted up at the 27-yard line. Osborne player falls down, does not leave the line of scrimmage. Washington, a little stiff arm across the 35, across the 40, dragged out of bounds for another Carl Black Chevrolet up at the 43-yard line. And the Hoyas keep going. There's a flag on the far side in the secondary.
It is Osborne had too many men on the field.
Yeah.
They had a guy
that's going to be
taking his time, getting off the field.
That is going to be declined.
Yep.
Yep. Terry loves the puns, the cardinal rule. Gotta love that. Randy Crump likes that. He's a literature guy. He likes that.
I can't take credit for that, Randy.
Itnire in motion now. Hands it up to Washington. He's got it across the 50, across the 40, across the 35, 30. Taken down by a shoelace at the 23-yard line. TC Washington with a big run. Actually, they're going to mark him at the 20-yard line, right at the outskirts of the Innovation Compounding red zone. We encourage everybody, go to Instagram, not just to follow at HNS Radio, but also follow at Innovation Compounding tonight during the broadcast for your chance to win a free gift card. So
3 straight Carl Black Chevrolet first downs.
On the 1 through the air and 2 on the ground. Washington stays in there. Hoyas have it 1st and 10 from the 20. Watson looking to the outside. He's got Itnire at the 20. He's going to be chopped down for a loss of 1.
Great tackle by number 12.
Yep, nice job out there on the edge. That was number 12, Cedric Gorman, the defensive back coming up, actually safety coming up from his safety position, making that play. Inside of 4 minutes now, Hoyas lead 35-0, trying to put another score on the board. Perkins now lined up wide. We got Traster in the slot, Martin on the far side. Washington single setback. Watson looking for Perkins. Little trickeration to Sykin. I don't know. That's not Sykin. That's number 55, Sam Stevens.
Okay. Well,
now that's something you're not going to see. Now that's interesting.
That's
theater right there.
That was the old
hook and lateral to Sam Stevens, the offensive lineman. You got to love that.
Well, we only gained about 3 yards on it, but it was fun.
Exciting. First catch of the year by Stevens, needless to say. Hoy's going to go trips to the far side now with 3:10 to go. Watson's in the pistol. High snap, gives to Washington. Stutter step across the 10, and he's down at the 9-yard line. He's going to bring up what looks to be, he did get it. Yep, he got it inside the 10, so that was a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Hoyas now. And big boys are in there. McAdoo is in there.
Yeah, that's the fourth Carl Black Chevrolet first down on this drive, Adam. So Hoyas really taking control.
McAdoo is lined up at halfback here. Martin is the only running back. They're going to hand it to McAdoo.
No way.
Across the 5. Down to the 3. Touchdown, Oscar McAdoo from 10 yards out. Are you kidding me? That may be the greatest thing I've ever seen and maybe the greatest call I've ever had. Oscar McAdoo with the rushing touchdown from 10 yards out. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling Oscar McAdoo.
I'm so happy right now. That is the greatest play I've ever seen.
Woo! Holy moly.
He was not going to be denied.
No, he was not getting taken down. He was not fumbling that football. Holy cow. That's the great. That clip right there, that clip may break the internet. That clip right there may have the most downloads of anything we've ever put out. Groves with the extra point. Hoyas now lead 42-0. I don't know if you listen. Is he going to be able to fit in the building?
No.
His head will be so big now. I love it. I love it for this guy.
Oh my gosh! That is amazing.
That look at him. He's like, I'm so tired. Look at him. Oh my goodness. That is awesome.
I could not be happier for that.
That is awesome.
I mean,
love it for him. Oscar McAdoo with the 10-yard rushing touchdown puts the Hoyas up 42-0.
When's the last time you saw the ball handed off to number 99?
That's awesome.
It's so good. Holy cow.
Wow. What a loving it. Kelly now to kick this one away. 2:19 to go till halftime. Hoyas up 42-0. And it's going to be a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20.
Wow. I mean, I am speechless, and that's hard to do. That is unbelievable.
That's crazy. I hope I did it justice.
Oh, yeah,
wow.
You did.
Oh.
I wasn't going to say a word.
Wow. Guys, if you're listening and you really need to be in the stadium to see that, I'm sure it'll be out on Huddle or something at some point. But, boy, that was amazing.
Well, and the fans literally were on their feet.
Willed him into the end zone.
Yes.
It was great. What a great moment.
Because if you know Oscar, he is a lovable guy.
Oh,
and
great kid.
He has worked his tail off at this sport. And I just couldn't be happier.
Awesome. 2:19 to go. Cardinals trailing the Hoyas 42-0. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And Williams tries to spin away, but he's going to be taken down by Johnson in the backfield. He's going to lose about 4. And again, just the running game is just not there. And it looks like we've got a
that's Williams.
Yeah.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, we've got Williams is down for the Cardinals. 2:03 to go here as they tend to him. We're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, bring you more Harrison Hoya football. You're listening to Hoya Football on HNS Radio.
Are you dreaming of a new house but don't know where to start? J.L. Brooks Construction is a local family-owned and operated hard-working construction company serving Metro Atlanta for the past 32 years. We do everything from small remodeling, new construction, to light commercial construction jobs. J.L. Brooks can make your dream home a reality. We look forward to doing business with you and your family. Visit jlbrooksconstructionincorporated.com for more information and like us on Facebook. Ugh, I really need a new car.
Well, did you know that Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC of Kennesaw has over 28 acres of inventory?
Really? That means there must be a car fit for me.
Of course. Just visit www.carlblackkennesaw.com to see their latest specials and to find your dream car today.
Are you looking for a real estate agent with the experience, the tools, and the know-how? Located in Kennesaw, Don Brooks and other RE/MAX associates ensure you find just what you're looking for.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. It is 42-0 Hoyas with 1:49 to go till halftime. Davis, they fake it to him. They're going to swing it to the outside, trying to get the edge, just can't do it. Out there with the tackle is Williamson as they stays inbounds, and the clock will continue to tick here. 3rd down and 9 is where we are at right now. So we appreciate you guys that have just joined. Again, 42-0 Hoyas with 1:20 to go till halftime. Has been a dominant offensive and defensive performance, really both sides of the ball tonight. 2 interceptions by the Hoyas have made life difficult for the Cardinals. Russell in the shotgun. High snap, corrals it. Going left, and incomplete.
Wow.
And there was just nobody there. It's going to bring up 4th down and 8, and they're going to be forced to punt one more time.
The Cardinals are lucky that wasn't intercepted right there. I mean, that was literally thrown in the middle of a couple of Hoyas. There was no Osborne receiver close. So either someone ran the wrong route but just a dangerous throw there.
Yeah, well, anytime you're throwing the ball in the middle of the field, a lot of defenders there circling. So Trice is standing right at midfield now to return this one. 1:01 to go till halftime. Wilkes, another low line drive. He catches it this time. He's going to return it across the 45. Dancing across the 40, and he's going to be taken down at the 37-yard line. So Trice fields it in a crowd and picks up about 13 yards on the punt return.
Got a pretty surprising score coming in right now on the Salon Posted GHSA scoreboard. In the second quarter, North Cobb 17, Cherokee 14.
Okay.
Cherokee has 1 win on the year.
Wow.
North Cobb probably a little bit of a hangover game after losing to Marietta last week by 1. So
shout out a couple of our listeners. Justin Brooks just joined the show. We appreciate you tuning in, Justin.
McEachern also leads Hillgrove 14-0 now in the second.
14-0 in the second. Hoyas have it, 47 seconds to go. They've got 2 timeouts left. They've got all 3 of their timeouts. And it looks like we've got a quarterback change and a running back change as it looks like David Garner is in there for the Hoyas under center, number 19. Check that number, Terry. I believe that's Garner. Yeah, he's number 19, David Garner. And that is going to be the last play of the first half. An exciting one. If you're a Hoya fan, Hoyas lead at the half 42-0 over the Osborne Cardinals. Just to recap it for you, Aiden Watson with 3 passing touchdowns, 1 to Perkins, 1 to Martin, 1 to DJ Huggins. And then Jermaine Hill with a 47-yard touchdown run. Colin William with 1 from 37. And then the most exciting play of the night, the Oscar McAdoo 10-yard touchdown run, which nobody will ever forget.
I certainly won't. That's awesome. You just can't script it any better than that.
No.
As you know, all eyes continue to watch that McEachern Hillgrove score over in Powder Springs as McEachern does lead them 14-0. They're very close to the halftime or to the half there.
Yeah, we are going to go to commercial break and get some more scores. Hopefully, when we come back, you're listening to Harrison Hoya football on HNS Radio. Hoyas lead at the half, 42-0.
Smith Appliance is your hometown GE Showcase and Speed Queen Platinum dealer. We're a family-owned and operated tradition since 1968. From new in the box to scratch and dent deals, we've got the perfect appliance at the perfect price, with the exceptional customer service you deserve before and after the sale. We've got the largest in-stock selection of Speed Queen laundry anywhere, ready for pickup or delivery today. Visit us in Marietta or Hiram, or shop anytime at smithappliance.com. Every winning team has a game plan, and so should your healthcare. Innovation Compounding Pharmacy in Kennesaw creates custom medicine for kids, adults, and even pets. From allergy-friendly formulas to personalized hormone therapy and pet meds that go down easy. They're a trusted national leader in personalized medicine, and they're right here in our own backyard. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Follow at Innovation Compounding tonight on Instagram to enter their $100 Family Night gift card giveaway. Innovation Compounding, supporting your wellness locally.
Look, speed isn't given, it's earned. In the reps, no one sees. In the work, most won't do. At Blazing Speed, we train athletes who want more. More quickness, more explosiveness, more separation. DM at Blazing Speed Kills to book your free speed assessment. Blazing Speed, lightning between the lines.
Are you dreaming of a new house but don't know where to start? J.O. Brooks Construction is a local family-owned and operated hard-working construction company serving Metro Atlanta for the past 32 years. We do everything from small remodeling, new construction, to light commercial construction jobs. J.O. Brooks can make your dream home a reality. We look forward to doing business with you and your family. Visit jlbrooksconstructionincorporated.com for more information and like us on Facebook.
Ugh, I really need a new car.
Well, did you know that Carl Black Chevrolet Buick and GMC of Kennesaw has over 28 acres of inventory?
Really? That means there must be a car fit for me.
Of course. Just visit www.carlblackkennesaw.com to see their latest specials and to find your dream car today.
Are you looking for a real estate agent with the experience, the tools, and the know-how? Located in Kennesaw, Don Brooks and other RE/MAX associates ensure you find just what you're looking for. They've been serving the metro Atlanta area for over 32 years, and a large sum of their profits go to help the Children's Miracle Network hospitals across the U.S. and Canada. For more information, you can visit www.remax.com or visit them via Facebook or Twitter.
Hoya fans, is your hair looking more like a fumble than a touchdown? Since 2020, Salon Posta has brought luxury, style, and confidence to every client who walks through our doors. Whether it's prom, a fresh cut, flawless color, extensions, or a complete hair transformation, our expert stylists deliver the high-end look you've been dreaming of. Located just outside the Marietta Square, Salon Posta is where elegance meets excellence, because you deserve more than just a haircut. You deserve an experience. Book your appointment on salonposta.com and see why we're Cobb County's 5-star salon for style that wins every time.
Are you suffering from an injury, pain, or other health problem? A&W Chiropractic can give you relief and stability and address the underlying cause. Join us in embracing the 100-year lifestyle principles of optimal health, longevity, and wellness. Go to www.adjustmyfamily.com or call 678-285-1100 for an appointment. A&W Chiropractic, where your health is our priority.
Struggling to find the right talent? Worried about leadership gaps, complex HR operations, or tech that just doesn't deliver? At Talent H Rising, we help organizations like yours hire smarter, build stronger leaders, streamline HR operations, and unlock real ROI from HR technology. Imagine faster hiring, a ready pipeline of future leaders, and HR systems that work seamlessly, so you can focus on growing your business. Visit talenthrising.com today and discover how we can partner with you to drive lasting success. Watson is in the shotgun. He's got Washington in the backfield directly behind him.
All right, we're back live here, coming to you on HNS Radio. You are listening to the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show, where your Hoyas lead 42-0 on what has been a very exciting Hall of Fame night, to say the least. That last touchdown by the Hoyas was by none other than number 99, Oscar McAdoo. They turned around and handed the ball off to him. He went off to the right side, and he was not going to be denied. And the stands erupted, and really one of the neatest scenes I've seen here in a long time. That was really cool to see Oscar get that opportunity. So your Hoyas lead 42-0. We're keeping an eye on that McEachern and Hillgrove score. Last we checked, it was 14-0 McEachern. They were about halfway through the second quarter, and we've seen that McEachern team, so we know exactly how talented they are. Hillgrove has their hands full with that group over there. So the Hoyas are looking to move to 4-1 in region play, which will be very important. It's going to be McEachern, Hillgrove, and Harrison in some shape or formation at the top of this region. If McEachern wins tonight, they would effectively win the region championship, because at that point they have already played Hillgrove and Harrison, which are the other top two teams in the region, and McEachern would effectively be the region champions. If Hillgrove wins that game, then you have a very real opportunity for a three-way tie atop this region if Harrison can go over and beat Hillgrove next week. So, a lot still left to be determined in this region. The other big story in this region is going to be who gets that 4 seed. Right now, Paulding County is sitting at 2-2 in region play, and Campbell is sitting at 1-3. But Campbell has played Harrison, Hillgrove, and McEachern, so they have played the top of this region, and Paulding County has not played all of those teams. And so I really think you'll see Campbell come out on top and finish 4th in this region. We will see Paulding County on the last week of the year here on October 30th. That's a Thursday night game. For those of you who don't know, the Hoyas and the Patriots have agreed to play on a Thursday night and not play on Halloween night, which makes a lot of sense in in a lot of different ways. So, but again, we're just going to keep an eye on that score over there, and we're keeping an eye on that Region 5 lineup that's going on as well, because that is the team or the region that the Hoyas match up with in the first round of the state playoffs. And it's going to be somebody either North Cobb, North Paulding, Marietta at the top of that region. And then Walton is almost certainly going to finish as the 4 seed in that region. So, there's a lot going on. North Cobb does lead Cherokee 24-14 right now. Cherokee is in last place in that region and has not had a good year. So it's a little surprising to see North Cobb struggle, but it's most likely a hangover game, as we talked about just a few minutes ago. North Paulding does lead Wheeler 26-15. That is close to the half. And Walton is handling business with Etowah. They're up 35-0 in the second quarter. So, again, we're going to keep an eye on those. We got some other scores, too, that we could probably give you. East Paulding leads Kennesaw Mountain 17-9. That's in the second quarter. North Murray leads North Cobb Christian 20-14. That's at the half. East Paulding has actually extended that lead now. They're up 24-9, 24-9 on Kennesaw Mountain. And Kell leads Centennial 21-0. And we'll just keep watching that scoreboard. There's every game at this point in the season is so important, and everything has some type of meaning at some point. And there's a lot of jockeying still to be done in region or in 6A football. A lot of teams still trying to secure region championships and state playoff berths in all 8 of those regions. And we'll see how that all plays out over the last 3 weeks of the year. So you're listening to the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show on HNS Radio, where your Hoyas do lead 42-0. And we're getting a really, really cool performance by the Osborne band right now. They are very, very animated, and they are doing a great job. The crowd welcomed them and gave them a nice round of applause. And they are out there entertaining everybody, and they have a really entertaining show. So we'll continue to just kind of work through the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show here. Kind of looking ahead a little bit. Next week, as we said, the Hoyas do go over to Hillgrove in what will be a very, very important matchup in Region 3. And, just a lot going on at this point in the year. That is a game where Adam Freeman will be out of town, and I will be doing play-by-play over there, and going to see if maybe we can get Travis Farmer to do color. I don't know. We'll see. But hopefully we can work that out. But I know we'll be on top of their press box. That's where we always are when we go to Hillgrove, and that's just normal. They have a small press box over there, and so we're always on the roof. As we continue to go through the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show here. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you very much. The Hoyas have pretty much taken control of this game, 42-0. The first 3 touchdowns were in the air. The last 3 touchdowns were on the ground, and just kind of doing exactly what Adam and I talked about they should do in the pregame show, is come out crisp and handle business and end this one early so that they can continue to get ready for that all-important Hillgrove game next week. It is also Hall of Fame night here at Cobley Stadium on the campus of Harrison High School, and it was an amazing, just talented, just rich class that was inducted into the Hall of Fame, the Harrison Hall of Fame tonight. We had Justin Fields in men and in football. We had Austin Steele in men's soccer. We had the 2017 women's soccer team. They are going into they were the state champs, and they are going into the Hall of Fame tonight. John Stafford going into the Hall of Fame tonight as a contributor. He was the first Hoya athletic director, and he is just a cornerstone to getting the athletic programs at this school off and running back in the early 90s. And in addition to that, we had Coach Mark Elkins, go into the Hall of Fame tonight. He was a longtime Hoya baseball coach, one of the most decorated baseball coaches in the state of Georgia. We only had time to read one of his 2 pages of accolades. Just a tremendous career for Coach Elkins, and having gotten to know him in my years at Harrison, just such a great guy and a very deserving Hall of Fame nomination there and going in that entry. And then lastly, Christina Johnson. She is our current volleyball coach, women's volleyball, and she is going in as a player. She played here and had a tremendous career here, even starting as a freshman and going all through all 4 years, and then going on to college and playing at a high level there. So tomorrow they will have a brunch over at Governor's, and the official induction ceremony will be underway. And I've participated in one of those in the past. They are very, very cool, and it's an incredible honor to get put into a Hall of Fame at your high school. And it's an incredible honor to get put into the Hall of Fame at this school, which has had so much athletic success, just tremendous athletic success. And you will have a lot of players that and a lot of coaches that have to go through multiple nomination processes here, because it is so competitive, and there's been so many good athletes and good coaches come through here. That it sometimes it takes a while. And I think next year we will see some of the women's basketball nominees go in. I think we will definitely see at least 1 or 2 of them from just a long list of talented players that are probably ready to be nominated or put in. And so we continue to give you the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show here. There's about 6 minutes left. Your Hoyas lead 42-0 over Osborne. And the Harrison band is now on the field, and they're going to try to do a quick performance. Looks like they've got some technical issues they're dealing with, and then they will be off and running. And as always, there will be some time added on to the halftime clock. There always is. There's always at least 3 or 4 minutes that get put on, just simply because the bands just sometimes need a little more time than the halftime time that is allotted. Adam Freeman is currently down on the field. He is trying to spend a few minutes with John Stafford. Of course, working with John Stafford for as many years as he did. They have a good relationship, and he's down there catching up with him. And good to see him here. He has been struggling with some health issues, but been battling through them like a champion. And it was great to see him here on campus tonight, as it was also great to see Gina Tanner here tonight, a former Harrison soccer coach, assistant coach, longtime soccer assistant coach on the women's side. And she was a part of that staff of the 2017 state champions. She was a part of a lot of state championship teams here. And she retired just a few years ago from teaching. And so great to see her come back. And then, of course, we've got a 20-year reunion going on, the class of 2005. A lot of them are in town. So shout out to you guys as former Hoyas. You will be, at your, I would imagine your reunion tomorrow. That's usually how they go, I think, usually on Saturday nights. So just an exciting time. It's a great time in the South. Great time of year because you've got the weather cooling off. You've got football in full stride, and you get these homecomings, and you get class reunions, and you get stuff like Hall of Fame. To bring people back together, and just really cool to see some faces that you haven't seen in a long time. So, just just one of the best times of the year, in my opinion. And you are listening to the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show, where your Hoyas do lead 42-0, and the Harrison band is in mid-performance and doing a great job as always. Those guys are well coached by Josh Ray, that group over there. So thank you so much for listening. Adam is starting to make his way back up. Once he gets back up here, we'll probably do a little bit of conversating about college football. A big day tomorrow, a lot of huge games. We have 5 games where two ranked teams will be matching up against one another. And then, of course, you've got a lot of other really big games. You got one going on tonight. You've got Miami and Louisville. We had a score earlier that said Louisville was up on Miami 14-10. Would love to see that continue because that just adds to the chaos in college football, which really, in this age of NIL and the transfer portal, everybody's really the same. I feel like that's where we're at in college football. So I'm not surprised at all to see a lot of teams. A lot of close games. A lot of teams lose close games to other teams that are also really good. Outside of a couple of just weird situations like the Penn State one, which nobody saw coming. Just unprecedented collapse by Penn State that went from being ranked number 2 in the country to 4 weeks later firing their coach. And so just a lot going on in college football. And like I said, a great time of year, not just at high school, but the college level. And hopefully we'll have some more of that tomorrow because, like I said, we do have a lot of really good matchups. I will get the pleasure of doing a tour at Oakland Cemetery tomorrow. If you've never been to Oakland Cemetery in Atlanta, they do a tremendous job with fall tours. And it is truly one of the most beautiful places in Atlanta. You wouldn't think a cemetery would be considered that. I know it sounds weird for me, for you to probably hear that. But if you ever get the chance, you need to go to Oakland Cemetery and just tour it. So much history there, so many people there, buried there that just were instrumental in the growth of the city of Atlanta. And what the Oakland Cemetery does in the fall is they will put live actors at the graveside of a historic person, whoever's buried there. And the actor tells the story, the highlights of the life of the person that is buried there, and they do a great job. They bring these great actors in and actresses in, and they do a great job of storytelling. And it's done at night, and the tour is candlelight, and you would think being in a graveyard at night would be a creepy situation, but it's not. It doesn't feel that way. It's just so well done. And so if you ever get the chance, I strongly encourage you to get down there and tour Oakland Cemetery, especially in the fall. It's just it's a neat place. And, it's something that a lot of people don't know about. And it is worth the trip down to Atlanta for that. So we continue to give you the Carl Black Chevrolet halftime show. We being me, because Adam's out there politicking and talking to 7 billion different people. There are a lot of people on campus tonight that we haven't seen in a while. So I get that. The Hoyas do lead 42-0. The band is now leaving the field. The Hoya players are starting to filter back onto the field, as are the Osborne Cardinal players. They are now rotating around on the far side of the track and coming back onto the field. So we will probably have football going here in about 3 minutes. They've added 3 minutes on to the halftime clock, which, like I said, they usually do, because it's logistically, it's a lot to get both bands on and off the field in a short amount of time. But that's just, that's part of it. The second half for the Hoyas is probably going to be a little bit of depth building. I think we started to see a little bit of that on that last possession by the Hoyas as they subbed out quite a few people. And I think you're going to see a lot of that in the second half. I think your starters might play in the first possession. They may not. And then the Hoyas will be going to their bench and just, letting some younger guys and some other guys get some opportunities to hit the field and get some experience out there. So we continue to count down here. 148, 147 left on the Carl Black halftime show. And
I'm back.
Adam has made his way back to the press box, and
I can't hear myself. Am I too loud for you?
Oh,
in your ear?
You've been too loud all night.
Okay.
I've had to turn you down a little bit, but it's just because you were excited about the Oscar touchdown.
Wow, as we should be.
I recapped everything. I recapped the Hall of Fame. I recapped the first half. I recapped some of the scores that are coming in. We briefly talked about college football and how exciting some of these games are going to be. And I even talked about what I'm going to do tomorrow and my tour of Oakland
that's
Cemetery.
right.
Yep,
that's right.
Yep.
What's the name of the cemetery again?
Oakland Cemetery. Yes.
Oakland Cemetery.
It is a very old and historic cemetery in Atlanta, and there's a lot of
history there.
A lot of famous people buried there, and they do such a great job with those historic tours. So, yep, and that's where we're at. And I also talked about that we would almost certainly see time added on to the halftime clock as we usually are.
We do.
And
I got scolded.
By whom?
By some guy sitting over there when I was talking to Pace's mom.
What was he scolding you for?
I don't know. He's like, some people are listening to the show. It's like, okay.
Oh, well, thank you. We appreciate it. I'm not sure who that was.
It's a 120-piece band. I hope you can hear them over me. So yeah.
Oh, I thought he was saying he was listening to our show.
No.
No. He was saying some people are listening to the band show. Wow. Okay. Stay in your lane, dude. Come on.
I was like, okay. Oh, anyway.
It's his first football game, most likely.
Yeah. All right. Shout out our game day sponsors, Signs and More, Otter's Chicken, Ortho Express, Post CPAs, JL Brooks Construction, Remax around Atlanta, Kennesaw Embroidery, and MMP Customs. And we're getting visited right now by a very, very special honoree.
I think we need
tonight.
I think we need to put her on the air.
We're 100% going to put her on the air.
All right, let's do it.
Christina Johnson, 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, and former student.
Former student.
Yes. She was with me in the early years when I still had hair.
I caused you a lot of trouble.
Yeah. I even probably tended to some of Jennifer's injuries.
Absolutely, you did.
Yeah, in basketball because she played basketball.
She did.
Then you played. Did you play all 4 years basketball here?
I only played through my sophomore year.
Then you got recruited.
I did.
You're hanging up that orange ball and picking up the white one, which turned out to be a great decision for you, by the way.
Yes, it did.
But it's not to say that I didn't love watching you play basketball. Also,
where all my injuries came from.
This is true. She was a member of the kneecap squad.
I was.
The knee pad squad. You just kept the knee pads from basketball, just used them in volleyball, right?
I just rolled them right over.
Yeah. Oh, well, Christina Johnson, great to have you here. Of course, back then, Christina Rosenau, that's how I knew her. Now she is married, has kids of her own, and is a Hall of Fame inductee, and is now in her first year as the head volleyball coach.
Yes.
Second year, and you have a big match tomorrow. Tell us about it.
Big match. So we have a match at 3 o'clock tomorrow, Sweet 16 versus North Forsyth at home in the Hoyas Center. We're ready.
That's a little home cooking there, maybe.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope for a little home cooking tomorrow.
Now, who did North Forsyth beat to get to the second round?
Carrollton.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So
they're
are
a tough
they?
Squad.
So are they? A 2 seed?
They are a 2 seed.
Okay.
They're in the same region as Alpharetta.
And Alpharetta is the big dog.
The 1 seed. Yep.
Okay.
Alpharetta is the big dog.
So are they? You said that they were ranked second in the state. I'm guessing Alpharetta is first in the state.
That's correct. Yes.
So is that Alpharetta, South Forsyth, Johns Creek? Is that?
No, it's Alpharetta, North Forsyth. I don't even know who's 3, 4. That's terrible. We're 8th though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're about to rock it.
Okay.
We might have moved up to 6 actually.
Oh, whoa.
I know.
What do you think? What is the strength of this year's team? Do you think?
I think we're very explosive. They get off the ground well. They terminate points well. We're very explosive on the offense, and honestly, we're led by a phenomenal defense in our libero of Addison Cooley.
Now she was first team all area.
Yes, she's first team all region 2 years in a row.
Yeah. So hats off to Addison Cooley again. Another child that makes me feel old because I taught both her parents as well.
You did. Yes, you did.
Both Mark and Cynthia. So, yeah, I'm just nights like tonight are weird for me. They're, I get a little emotional sometimes looking across the crowd and seeing everybody that's grown up and they've got, families of their own. And,
yes.
And they're doing great things like you are. And, of course, we want to shout out to everybody that's listening tonight. Get out here 3 o'clock tomorrow and root on our Lady Hoya volleyball team as they try to get to the Sweet 16 or try to get to the Elite 8.
Elite 8.
That makes it, that's a big jump. You look at the history of our volleyball program. I believe 2 state championships.
2 state champions.
Looking for a third.
We would like a third. Yes, we would.
Well, Christina, thanks for hopping up here and getting on the radio
having
with us.
me.
Sure, absolutely. 3 o'clock tomorrow, Hoya Center. Be there, be square, and support your Lady Hoya volleyball team. And I'm sure stop by the concession stand and get you something to eat too.
Yes.
Right? They don't make you coach and work the concession stand, do they?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Only on, not tomorrow.
Only on JV games.
Only on. Yeah, exactly. Okay, 3 o'clock tomorrow.
Be there, guys.
Be there.
All right, thanks, Christina, for
Thank
stopping
you.
by. We appreciate it.
Appreciate
Again, 2025 Hall of Fame inductee, Coach Christina Johnson of the Lady Hoya volleyball program here. And they got a big, big, big day tomorrow. So our second half is underway. We've got a change at quarterback. David Garner is in there. And it looks like we may have gotten a flag on Osborne, a little offsides here as he was a little hard count. And Kauser is in the backfield now. He's going to be the running back. And the running clock is in effect.
Yay.
And so we are already down to inside of 10 minutes. Again, Hoya's up 42 to nothing here in the third as we're just underway. And we've got Rittner, Traster, and I believe that's Crashour. Excuse me, who's on the far side there? I believe that's Perkins on that far side. And Kauser has the first down across midfield. The 40, 35-30, 25-20, inside the 15, taken down, but not before he gets to the 13-yard line. R.J. Kauser showing off some speed there. And he rips off a 42-yard run to put the Hoyas inside the Innovation Compounding red zone. And remind everyone, follow at Innovation Compounding on Instagram for your chance at a free gift card.
A great Carl Black Chevrolet first down right there.
Big time.
People forget Kauser. He was a running back last year for us.
Yeah.
So he's been playing DB because we needed some help on that side.
And he's got 1 rushing touchdown already this year. Hoyas first and 10 at the 14. Kauser gets it again, but he's going to be stuffed this time. He's going to lose a yard back to the 14-yard line.
Yeah, I just don't see us throwing the ball a lot. I think you'll see a whole lot of runs.
Yep. Again, Garner coming off a successful freshman campaign. Grew a lot as a passer. Very talented left-hander.
Southpaw, if you will.
Southpaw. So Kauser's in the backfield there with him. It's second down and 12 from the 15-yard line. Garner gets the snap, hands off to Kauser. He's got it across the 15, across the 10, 5, touchdown. R.J. Kauser puts the Hoyas up 48-0 with a 14-yard touchdown run with 8 minutes to go here in the third.
Yeah, just too much explosiveness for the Hoyas there, and it's been that way all night. The skill positions for the Hoyas are just deep, between wide receivers and running backs and even tight ends and even D linemen. Just too much.
Yeah, nobody's forgetting that.
Yep.
Nobody's forgetting that. Again, a shout out to the 2025 Hall of Fame inductee class. What a great group that is. As the extra point is up and good, 49-0 now. The Hoyas over the Cardinals as the clock will only stop on a score. And we're going to get a update on the Salon Post GHSA scoreboard.
Yeah, let's do that. Pebblebrook 13, South Cobb 13. That's in the third. That's a barn burner. Hiram 20, Alatoona 14. That is in the third. North Paulding 33, Wheeler 15. That is very close to the half. And still looking for a halftime score of that McEachern Hillgrove game. The last score we had there was McEachern 14, Hillgrove nothing. Those 14 points allowed by Hillgrove in the first half.
More than they've allowed all year.
More than they have allowed all year.
Wow. Again, a shout out to our listeners. Matthew Sherman is listening, as well as Harrison Boyd. Hey, Harrison, thanks for listening tonight. Brandon Plumell also being one of our super fans. Again, you can be a super fan along with Stephen Burton and Gregory Conboy as well.
We kicked it out of bounds.
And we did it again.
He's trying to kick it down there to the coffin corner. He's trying to get it down there.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna get good at it, you need to practice it during the game. This is as good a time as any to do that. Asher Kelly trying to get some good reps down there. They're going to take over at the 35-yard line. And some wholesale changes for this Hoya roster here on defense, as the starting D who is going to get a rest. Muhammad Bob is out there along with Coleman Fuson at the safety position. Number 22, Jacob Williamson. Dylan Williams. And I believe Bentley is still out there. Check me on that, Terry.
I do not see
I don't
Reese.
see him now. Nope. And also number 26, Justin Martinez Reynolds, is back out there at defensive back as Russell looks to throw. And this is complete and going to be good enough for, I believe, a first down up at the 45-yard line. And again, just because there's a different defensive unit out there doesn't mean the offensive holding is going away.
No, I was just about to say,
holy cow.
My man Corwin Smith is not going to be able to do anything if he keeps getting held by the face mask, which is what just happened. I was watching it through the binoculars, and it's stupid.
We'll try to run down these defensive player changes for the Hoyas. William Hajar, number 29. Quickly out there to Davis. Nice rallying to the football by the Hoyas. Is going to be taken down for a loss of 1 out there on the edge.
You got 70 in at D end. I don't know if you've called him.
I have not. That's Kamani George.
And then 58 is the other defensive line.
Brandon Slay.
And then Corwin Smith.
And then Corwin Smith in the middle of that D line. Then we've got number 29 out there and the William Hajar.
And
90, the middle linebacker.
91 maybe?
Russell in the shotgun now.
Yep, 91.
Hands it off to Williams. He's going to drag a couple tacklers for about 6. And he's going to be taken down. I think that time it was Williamson with the tackle.
Yeah, 91 is in at linebacker.
That's Garrett Bentley.
Yeah, that's Reese's little brother. God, the one across the way, I can't see his jersey.
Number 27, I believe. That's Malcolm Davis Jr.
32 at linebacker.
And that's Owen Itnire.
I think you've called everybody.
I think we've got everybody that's in there right now.
Yep.
And, boy, trying to find some room is Russell, and he just can't get anywhere. He's going to be sacked. And that was Williamson along with, I believe, number 26, Martinez Reynolds coming in there from his defensive back position. Going to bring up 4th down and 3 with 4:10 to go here in the third. Again, Hoyas leading 49-0. And I believe you've definitely seen the last of the starting offensive and defensive units tonight.
Oh, yeah. And good to see Mrs. Jones' second period physics class get some reps out here tonight. That's important.
4th and 3 as Russell has it in the shotgun. 3:45 to go in the third. And he's going to run it himself, and he's going to get the first down and more. He gets the edge. Bob is out there, and he's going to take him out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down at the 25-yard line. So Russell just uses his athleticism right there to get the first down. It's a nice run. Their biggest offensive play of the night, Terry.
Yep, and, they've got some size on that offensive line, and they're doing a good job against this second and third team, defensive team for the Hoyas. So, kudos to them. They aren't quitting. Even though they're down 49-0, they're still out there, trying to make plays.
1st and 10 from the 25-yard line of the Hoyas. Russell brings the Cardinals out. They're going to go with trips to the far side now. Davis is in the backfield. Russell's going to pull it on the option. He's inside the 10, taken down at the 3-yard line. And the only person was in his way was Jacob Williamson, and he managed to get the tackle, but not before a big gainer of 22. So Osborne knocking on the door here, trailing 49-0. Have the ball 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. Russell has proven to be a weapon with his legs here against the second unit. 2:15 to go here in the third. And going nowhere and tackled and sacked is Russell, and that was number 26. Martinez Reynolds coming from his defensive back position, putting a little heat on there, and loses 2 back to the 5-yard line. Nice play by him.
Yeah, the Hoya defense on the sideline is really encouraging these guys out there. They don't want to give up this shutout, and they're trying to keep them locked in and trying to keep them from scoring a touchdown, and they're really, really encouraging their teammates out there.
It's going to bring up 2nd down and goal from the 5. 4 wides now. Davis gets the handoff, and he's in for the touchdown. Casey Davis cuts into the Hoya lead. It's now 49-6 with 1:25 to go. And actually, they're not stopping this one.
That was a quick quarter.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that the Hoyas will get it back before that clock ends.
They might not. So we've got a new extra point kicker here, place kicker. And that's Zalita, number 56. He's on for the attempt to make it 49-7. Snap is up, and the kick is away. And it is good. So the Hoyas lead 49-7.
You don't often see a D lineman kicking, but
I've seen it twice tonight.
Yeah, that's what you got.
Again, we've got to be thinking sort of about our blazing speed player of the game, and there's only one name that comes to mind right now, Terry.
Are you going to do it?
You darn tootin', I'm going to do it.
Did you just say darn tootin'?
I did.
You can't say that on the air.
You can't. Nobody's listening anyway. Oh, you know where I'm going with this. We're about 10 minutes away from calling it.
I am 100% in support.
Yes. Because sports is about joy, Terry.
Yes, it is.
And I know we've got players that have thrown multiple touchdown passes tonight.
Don't care.
But not that those are not great accomplishments. However,
don't care when it comes to this decision.
Yes,
I do care that. because we've had a great night.
Yeah,
let's
it's been a great night all the way around, and a very memorable night so far. But set to kick this one away for the Innovation Compounding kickoff, and it's going to be an onside kick. It's going to be fielded and downed. Nice play there by number 22 for the Hoyas.
I don't know that was intentional.
Jacob Williamson. I think he may just almost missed it.
I think he just missed it, yeah.
So we'll have to check on some substitutions here for the Hoyas. There are going to be wholesale changes on the offensive line as well, as we will see. This is kind of this is the point in the season. You're talking about your 8th game of the year. Hoyas looking to go 7-1 and 4-1 in region. That's going to be probably the last thing that happens in the 3rd quarter. We will start on the 4th quarter. And it looks like we've got a McEachern Hillgrove update. Oh, 20-7 McEachern. Extra point pending.
In the 3rd?
Yeah,
okay.
In the 3rd quarter. So that's our latest there. So that is extending the lead back to 14 is McEachern. And we are going to be starting at the next snap. We'll start the 4th quarter with the Hoyas leading 49-7.
I have binoculars at the ready to give you some numbers.
Yeah, and it's going to come out rapidly here, folks.
Yep.
Extra point is good. It is now 21-7 McEachern, and that's where they stand over at Hillgrove High School in a pivotal region matchup, which is going to basically determine pretty much the region.
Well, if McEachern wins that game,
they win the
region champs. Yeah, because they're not losing those last 2 games because I think they play like Paulding County and Pebblebrook or something. Yeah. No offense to those schools, but you're not beating McEachern.
All right. Okay, so I've got 69 and 63. That is
– oh, wait.
I don't have a number for 69. 63 is Alden Brown. And Levi Town, I believe, is the quarterback along with Corbin Trice in the backfield. Let's check the receivers as well. Town has it in the shotgun now. Hands it off to Trice. He's across midfield, diving to the 48-yard line.
All right, you got 54.
And that is Cooper Oldnow.
60.
Carson Egner.
61.
Olo Samuel.
69.
No 69.
And 63 are the O-linemen.
And that's Alden Brown.
And Traster is out there.
Yeah, we've got Traster. And it looks like, is that Crash Hour on the far side? Town looking to throw. He's got it to Traster. He's got it at the 45 of Osborne. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 as we tick inside of 11 minutes now.
Matthew almost had his helmet ripped off there with an Osborne player had his finger in the ear hole.
Yeah, Crash Hour comes out now. Harrison Snow comes in along with Itnire on the far side. Near side receiver.
81.
Okay, near side is number 81, Caden Brown.
That sounds like a receiver.
Yeah, it does. 3rd and 3. Town in the shotgun. Hands it to Trice. Makes a move, and he's going to be just short by about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and 1. See what the Hoyas decide to do here. 10:20 to go. In this one, Hoyas lead 49-7. And they're going to go for it in Osborne territory at the 43. They got to make the 42 to keep this drive going. And again, we have an update on the McEachern score. It's 21-7 McEachern in the 3rd quarter. We are in the 4th quarter here. It's 49-7 Harrison. As the play clock ticks inside of 10 seconds, we've got another substitution here. Number 35, Torrey Howard, is in the sniffer position. And I don't think they got the 1st down, and that was Trice. He lost about a yard. So Osborne's going to take over on downs from their own 44-yard line. So a nice stand by the Osborne defense there to turn the Hoyas away. And we're inside of 10 minutes now, 9.5 to go. And again, on what has been a very successful offensive and defensive night for the Hoyas.
All right, new defensive lineman now. You got Corwin Smith still out there. We got 71.
That's Jake Rowe.
95.
Thomas Rowan.
And then linebackers, you got 32.
That's Owen Itnire.
Reese's younger brother still out there at linebacker, and 29.
Garrett Bentley, and then also 29 who might have played earlier, William Hajar.
Yep.
We'll get you the defensive backs again. Osborne has a quarterback change off to the flat. It's complete to number 8. And he's going to be tackled out there on the edge. Nice job out there by Bentley. And he got a little help from Williamson.
All right, your defensive
along
backs.
with number 9, Hajar, 29 Hajar. He's going to.
You got 26.
All right, that's Martinez Reynolds, who made the play earlier.
27.
Malcolm Davis Jr. Jacob Williamson, number 22.
31.
And Adrian Fulford.
39.
And that's Muhammad Bob.
Okay. All right.
And that's everybody. It's in there right now. Number 18 is now under center. That's Jacoby Reeves. And this is overthrown.
Yeah, it's a weird time because we got a couple of DBs that are bigger than one of our linemen.
Yeah. Taden Bridges coming in now, along with number 64, Brady Cooper. And Corwin Smith coming out now. 8:45 to go in this one. I don't know why the clock is stopped.
Shouldn't be.
So Reeves completes it on the outside for no gain. They still haven't started the clock.
They know.
I think they're going to have to take it on the field, apparently.
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with
the
the
clock
box.
issue.
Yep.
Yep, we have a clock issue. So they're keeping it on the field, apparently. It's the scoreboard is showing 8:45, but it's probably closer to about 6:45. Oh, it's picked off!
Wow.
A fight for the football. It looked like the Hoya defender got in there, and he did. That's the third interception of the night. We'll have to get a number to see who that was.
27.
Number 27 for the Hoyas, Malcolm Davis Jr. with the pick. And just when you thought this game was over, not so fast, my friend. The Hoyas are not done making plays tonight.
Going to get one more shot at this. You're probably going to snap the ball with about 4:45, maybe 5 minutes. And the scoreboard is completely out now. Now it's back on, but it is not right. They're saying 8:11, but it's definitely not 8:11.
So the third interception of the night, Malcolm Davis Jr., his first of the season. Hoyas fumble it in the backfield, but Trice gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the clock is all kinds of messed up right now.
Yeah, the official that was up here, I think, went back down to the field, so they are keeping it on the field for sure.
Yep. 2nd and 10. Hoyas leading 49-7. Town is in the shotgun. And this snap is way over his head. He picks it up, throws it downfield. He's got a man. Caught. Unbelievable. Who was that on the outside? He's on the far side of the field.
3.
What a catch by number
11.
Number 11. That it's not DJ Huggins. Mason Bruce, the freshman, just brought up earlier this week from the freshman team when that season ended. What a miraculous athletic catch that was. His first as a varsity player. Way to go, Mason. So Hoyas run this one up the middle, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard. So Bruce gets the Hoyas inside the Innovation Compounding red zone. And again, I would give you an update on the time, but I have no idea. It's bound to be close to the 5-minute mark, inside of 5 minutes. They have started keeping the clock on the field now as the scoreboard clock has malfunctioned. Levi Town in the shotgun. Wide receivers are Bruce on the outside, and looks like number 87. Tossed, and boy, nice play out there by the defensive player, Corbin Trice. Had a path to the end zone, and boy, just a little ankle tackle there. And Trice wanting to get into the end zone here and thought he had it there.
Well, he would have if it wasn't for a spectacular play. I mean, that was an amazing tackle by that young man.
All right. Again, wholesale substitutions for the Hoyas. Number 81, again, back out there at receiver, Caden Brown, as Bruce is lined up on the far side now. Town rolling right. Throws it in the flat. Incomplete. He was looking for number 35, Torrey Howard.
28 is who's on the far side.
That's Harrison Snow.
And we got a personal foul against Osborne. Dalton Petty got his helmet ripped off after the play. And so
yeah. They've got the clock winding now, but it can't possibly be correct.
No, it's definitely not.
Well, the Hoyas have it. It's now they're going to mark this one off, and it's going to be 1st and goal once they do after this penalty. Hoyas trying to put another one in the end zone. And the line of scrimmage is going to be the 6-yard line. Hoyas have it 1st and goal from the 6 now. All right. And stacked up in the backfield and stopped. He's going to lose about a yard. as the clock is back working, but I'm not sure exactly that at 5:45 to go is going to be accurate. Again, Hoyas leading 49-7, driving here inside the Innovation Compounding red zone. And inside the 10-yard line, it's going to be first and goal from the 8. Hoyas around the end, scoring the touchdown. And in for 6 is number 39. No. Number 38, excuse me. Luke Stigler. His first varsity touchdown of his career. Nice job, Luke. Extends the lead to 55-7. All right. So the clock says 4:13 to go. While they set up for the kick, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to H&S Radio and Harrison Hoya Football.
Smith Appliance is your hometown GE Showcase and Speed Queen Platinum dealer. We're a family-owned and operated tradition since 1968. From new in the box to scratch and dent deals, we've got the perfect appliance at the perfect price, with the exceptional customer service you deserve before and after the sale. We've got the largest in-stock selection of Speed Queen laundry anywhere, ready for pickup or delivery today. Visit us in Marietta or Hiram, or shop anytime at smithappliance.com. Every winning team has a game plan, and so should your healthcare. Innovation Compounding Pharmacy in Kennesaw creates custom medicine for kids, adults, and even pets. From allergy-friendly formulas to personalized hormone therapy and pet meds that go down easy. They're a trusted national leader in personalized medicine, and they're right here in our own backyard. Local, dependable, and ready to help. Follow at Innovation Compounding tonight on Instagram to enter their $100 Family Night gift card giveaway. Innovation Compounding, supporting your wellness locally.
Look.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. Osborne has the ball first and 10. They're going to have it at their own 19-yard line. And I believe that's ball game, Terry. That was the last play. I think they got the clock figured out. And the Hoyas are lining up at midfield to shake hands. And we've got ourselves a 56-7 victory. That's the most points that the Hoyas have scored in quite some time, I believe, since the 2019 season. And the Hoyas now are 7-1, 4-1 on the year. And we've got to get our
absolutely
Blazing Speed player of the game. And I will just tell you, our Blazing Speed player of the game is Oscar McAdoo. Oscar McAdoo, dominant on defense and also running it in from 10 yards out for his first career touchdown. Blaze Sports Performance is our sponsor and is sponsoring that and has been all year. And Oscar McAdoo, our Blazing Speed player of the game. Again, it's the difference between making the play or watching it happen, and he was making plays all over the field tonight. Again, follow at Blazing Speed Kills and DM them now to book a free performance assessment. Test your vertical speed, mobility, and agility. Again, Blazing Speed, lightning between the lines. That was Oscar McAdoo tonight. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to this Hoya unit. 56-7 victory. Any last words, Terry?
No, the Hoyas came out and did exactly what they needed to do. Kudos to them. They were crisp from the get-go, which is what we said in the pregame show. And now you're on to a massive game next week over at Hillgrove.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be joining Terry and TBD next week, coming to you from Hillgrove.
Might just be me.
It could be solo Terry. You never know. I will be unavailable, but I will be listening, and hope you will be listening too. Again, Hoyas defeat Osborne 56-7, move to 7-1, 4-1 in region, and move on for a big showdown against Hillgrove next week. You've been listening to Harrison Hoya football on HNS Radio. Feel the game.